Yeah.
Muted. And, you know,
Oh,
we
I
are
should get on.
professionals here, chat.
I should get on Twitch.tv.
Listen, you don't have to. But anyways,
Too late. I'm
hello.
already here.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ruby Summer, your resident monster expert and yapper extraordinaire.
And I am your loyal plush Zero Gun, the Kaijusaurus. And that's Guy. He's the stupid dog we hang out with.
Yup, I am a stupid dog that they sometimes hang out with.
And today, I wanted to grind Guild Wars 2. It helps me to relax, to play this old-ass MMO from 2012. I say like that's not cutting edge for MMOs these days. Looking at you, RuneScape.
God. Yeah, I was about to say, like, I was thinking about it. From 2012 is still newer than a lot of long-lasting MMOs.
Like,
I mean, world.
Terra died. Like, Terra's
Yeah.
just dead, and like it was never
Yeah.
massive, but it was popular.
Yeah, trying to think. World of Warcraft's what, 2005, 2006?
Yeah,
Yeah.
World of Warcraft came out a little bit before Guild Wars 1.
Yeah. Then,
14 is about as old as Guild Wars 2.
Yeah, well, are we counting when A Realm Reborn launched, or are we counting 1.0?
When did Realm Reborn launch? You can check this for me, Sky.
14,
Yeah.
A Realm Reborn. A Realm Reborn launched... That has to be the original. There's no way. Hang on.
What was it, 2012?
2000... Oh. Oh,
Well,
no.
That was PS3 era. That might make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Final Fantasy 14. Oh, okay. The original Final Fantasy 14 1.0 was 2010. A Realm
Jesus
Reborn was 2013. Okay.
By the way, Sky, I'm making you bigger so you can hide my chat box.
Okay.
You've got a big head now.
Oh wait,
Well,
yeah, I'm mod on duty. Hold on, 1 second.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
no. No, Zero. I meant like the chat box in the game.
Yeah, no, you saying that reminded me that I'm mod on duty and should have the stream open.
Oh, I mean, Mike might be there. You don't know.
I don't know, but I have a good guess considering he's not in the call right now.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes he likes to lurk. He's a good boy. There's
Ruby,
a
I
reason
have
he
a-
had like 100,000 fucking points, apparently.
Ruby, I have a hypothetical.
I have a Pyco-hedical, yes.
If I were to click revive during a not Pokemon stream, what would happen?
I mean, so far we're deciding to just bank it, because I don't know what else I could use it for right now. Oh, God!
you all right there?
Okay, so I actually had OBS on the screen, so I saw the effect go off, along with the camera flash. That was my genuine reaction.
You now have a banked revive.
Thank you, Sky.
I mean, what else am I gonna use it for? I'm gonna have 100 head pats.
I mean, that's a lot of head pats.
I was
Would
about
be
to
all
say
right.
I don't know how much we're gonna need that considering we're just about to start hoeing, but then I paused and thought, wait, that's right, we're just about to start hoeing.
Also, if anything, we want as many saved up as possible, because dear God, Hoenn is going to be a nightmare. Or, Hoenn, not Hoenn. Sinnoh and Unova are going to be kind of nightmares.
Yeah.
Sinnoh is going to bully you because you guys aren't me, where you just don't think.
And Unova, oh God, we're each only going to have 3 Pokemon for the first gym.
God, you're right.
Because the only catches are Patrat and Lillipup and Purloin. Like,
Yup.
Oh God.
Yup.
we literally cannot have a 4th Pokemon until Muna.
Yeah, because then we can get our
In the Dream
our
Yard.
apes. Yeah, we
You-
can get our apes.
Gift Pokemon usually seem to bypass the route restrictions, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Well, no, I'm saying like those are the 3 we'll
Minus
get.
guy.
Is either our
Oh, my-
Lillipup, Patrat, or Purloin, and then our ape. Like those are the only mons we'll be able to have before we beat the first gym.
That's fair. So I decided, since Sky's probably only going to play this game, I'm assuming for Super Adventure Box, which we're dragging him into.
I'm being dragged into the Super Adventure Box.
Exactly.
Guy, how do you feel about platformers?
You know,
I do enjoy a good platformer. I really like.
I didn't say
Tasmanian
good
Tiger.
platformer. I said
Oh.
platformer.
Oh, well, I mean, there was a Fall Guys mode in Final Fantasy 14. I kind of liked that. It was okay.
okay, cool.
Okay.
Question. How are you at Dark Souls?
Very bad.
Okay, cool.
Um,
So, Super
I-
Adventure Box, Tribulation Mode specifically, was
Mhm.
so bad that it made Zero reassess his anger management skills.
Yeah.
You
not
work.
not a
What?
joke. I got so deeply upset with this terrible thing. I had to like stop because I was getting lightheaded from how much my blood pressure was spiking. And I was screaming into the mic so loudly, not even at my friends, just at the game, that my grandpa knocked on my door to make sure I was okay.
Zero. You're in education and a teacher. How do those two other things not spike your blood pressure like that?
You'll
What-
find out, I guess.
When I was in college, like my doctor got a little worried, and my blood pressure has like gone back down.
You will find out, I guess.
Clearly.
But listen, I'm sure I could drag Sky through Guild Wars 2 story eventually. It's gonna be a
Probably
while.
could. You probably could. I'm gonna be very real.
When I have like more time to devote to Guild Wars 2, I'd be willing to like join you and you help me keep going through the story.
Because Zero plays a Norn Ranger because he likes
do.
dogs and axes.
That's true. And it turns out dual wielding axes as a Norn is apparently a pretty cool thing to do.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it's
we check it? It
Ranger.
was like-
Races don't matter, but like, yeah,
Or, yeah,
whatever.
Ranger. Yeah, we check it? It was like, yeah, dual axes is like the way to go.
It was in fact meta at the time that we looked at your build.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well,
Uh,
I mean, to be fair, Zero, you look like the kind of man who would dual wield axes in the battle.
I do. And
You do.
I'm very happy about it.
Yes.
Absolute Giga Chad.
But as you can see, we have 5 race options. You're familiar with the Char by now, but they've had a bit of a change, if you'd like to explore them. We've got Human. Human's here. Still good old reliable. We got the Norn,
Woman.
who are big people. You've seen Big Lady.
Can I have a really tall, lanky dude?
I mean,
Or is he old?
probably. I mean, listen, I'm gonna want to keep this character, so I'm piloting the fact that probably gonna be a girl.
Hmm.
Oh, you know what? That is understandable.
The
I think
Norn
I
can
only have
turn
a-
into
I think I
animal
only have-
creatures.
A small handful of male characters, and they're all Char. Like, so
I was wondering because I know we brought up. Oh, Sky, how about you play dress up doll with why am I blanking? A Guild Wars character. Why did I blank?
anyways, sorry, Zero. You said something just now.
I was saying the Norn can turn into animal people if that convinces you of anything.
They are all werebeasts, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Not really. However, that is very cool.
They can turn into were-animals, were-bears, or were-ravens.
We have the Asura. They're the goblins, you know. They're the short technological race. A little bit of slapstick here and there.
They're
freaks.
they're what the brain was.
Listen, every MMO needs their gnomes. Like, that's just... If you've got a race selection, you need your gnomes.
Yep.
Yeah.
You need your goopy little goblin gnomes.
Exactly. And then we got Sylvari, favorite of the LGBT, who can make them look like they're always at a rave.
Also, they're plant people.
Yes. Hence the name Sylvari. By the way, I fucking adore this fucking character creation menu.
No,
Like,
it's
yeah.
very cool.
Like, the watercolor and, like, slight shifting around, it's so well done. Like,
I say
you pick up this and you go, this MMO, like, yeah, it's an MMO, but, like, someone cared on a very artistic level. Anyways, yes? Yes, sir.
I say we show the people the Char. Because what you've been going through with Sky on your streams, the Char are just the bad guys that you have to
True.
stop from conquering the world.
Now, I will make a few piloting decisions because, listen, I have a strong opinion on what the best Char story is.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, like, we're playing dress-up dolls here. So, like, I'm fine building a male Char, but female Char are also cool.
I say all of your male characters are Char, but make a female Char.
Oh, I've got a lot of
Let the
female
world
Char,
see.
too. I have over
Okay.
40 characters, Zero. I have a problem.
Well, yeah, you do have a problem, Jesus. Well,
Maybe
show
you-
the world.
For,
You know what, no,
like,
Sky, you pick.
reference, if you wanted, like, everything this game had to possibly offer, you'd need, like, 45 total slots, and that's for, like, one of every race and weight class. And
Jesus.
there is no reason here.
All right.
Sweet bejesus. What were you about to say, Zero?
I said you pick then. Do you want to see a male cat boy or girl cat boy?
Let's see Girl Cat.
Okay.
All right.
So Sky already brought this up beforehand, but you're a fan of Paladin as a tank and White Mages as a healer. So I'm thinking we lean Guardian, but I will look at all the other classes to make sure you have whatever you want, right?
Okay.
Because Guardian is effectively this game's Paladin. It is a heavy armor class with a lot of buffs, both defensive and offensive.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, a good
Yeah.
all-rounder.
Big tanky boy.
Then we've got Warrior, which is more just physically oriented. It can also buff allies, but it has to focus on doing that, where Guardian kind of does it more passively.
Yeah, the one is like the big, I'm keeping the party alive, I'm taking the damage. The other is Unga Bunga, me hit good.
Yeah.
It's the
Now-
difference between hype moments and aura.
Now, just to make sure we're clear, Warrior in this, like, there's no holy trinity in this game. This is a build your own role kind of game. So everyone
Yeah.
usually ends up being kind of a DPS with a little bit of self-sustain and group support mixed in, depending on what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Warrior, I mean, it's Warrior. It's your
Yeah.
fighter.
Warrior is active, that makes it the hype moments, whereas Guardian is passive, that makes it the aura.
True. Then we've got Revenant, which is an interesting class. This was added with Heart of Thorns, and it actually brings back the Guild Wars 1 energy management system in a way, and it's really cool as a result. Mechanically, you're channeling Legends from the Mists, which is this game's like multiverse portal / afterlife.
I see.
So, like, just an example, you remember the Dwarf King?
A little bit.
Yeah, the Dwarf King is one of your base spirits you can channel. So is Ventari.
Oh.
But there's also other
Is
ones
Vec
that
one
are...
of them?
Who?
Is Vec one of them?
God, I wish I would kill for Vec to be a spirit, because they even added a mechanic where your spirit, like, talks to you while it's channeled in your idol.
I like how Sky said that, and Ruby immediately unleashed a sound like, I've been waiting for this for years.
Because, like, we've got a limited number of spirits. We've got, obviously, like I said, we've got the Dwarf King, Jalis Ironhammer. We've got Ventari, the Centaur. And that's more defensive buffs and, like, healing, respectively. Then we've got Malix the Demon and Shigeru, the assassin from Factions, who is, like, condition damage and powery. DOT, I guess, is the best way to say it,
Yeah.
sorry. Versus, like, kind of raw power and evasion. And then we get the Dragon Glint later, for an elite specialization. We get Callus Scorch Razor, I believe, for the Renegade. Which, hey, that's a name Zero now knows.
It's,
For reference, in Zero's Pathfinder game he had to cancel, I played a fucking cat girl named Kala.
yeah.
Because I was like, I'm the only one who knows this name. Why not just steal it? But let's see. So those are the heavy armor classes. Then for medium, we've got Engineer. It's a little weird. It's kind of like a mix of Artificer and Alchemist and like D&D, right? It is a very complex class, but you play it like a goddamn piano because you only have very few weapon skills, but you have a tool belt that you can just call from at any time. Thief. Thief is, I mean, it's Thief. It's, you know, it's the rogue, the assassin sort of character. So it focuses on stealth, backstabbing, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, him thief.
Yeah. And then we got Ranger. It's the class with the pet. That's all it really has going with it in vanilla. Because, like, it's got tricks, but I'm trying to think of what makes it stand out. And
You
You're
get to
blanking a
throw
little bit.
axes.
It's got
That's what makes
good
it
ranged
stand out.
damage, but, I mean, that maybe at best makes
from
you
what I-
safer.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it doesn't just have a lot of range. Like, a lot of the options I was seeing as I played through it are also, like, crowd control. So you can get really good at, like, wiping out numerous dudes at a time.
Yeah. And then we have Mesmer, which is like the illusion mage, effectively.
Yeah.
They kind of split, you know, the standard mage trio into, I mean, you know Mesmer, Elementalist, and Necromancer, actually.
Yeah, they were in Guild Wars 1.
Yeah. In Guild Wars 2, Mesmer is actually a very fun mobility option, where it can, like, set portals and then bring them back down to other people to create a wormhole for exploration.
Mm-hmm.
But then its main thing is generating clones and then shattering them to deal damage or apply effects.
See.
Necromancer is actually the hardest to kill class in the game. It has 2 health bars.
Wow, why does he get 2 health bars, Ruby?
So basically it has a meter called your death meter or whatever. I forget what it's actually called. But as you or your nearby allies are taking damage, that meter fills up, right?
I see.
There's a trait, and you can press that meter to enter an alternate form called your Death Shroud. Now, there is a trait that allows you to heal your main HP pool in Death Shroud, and another one that makes you automatically enter Death Shroud if you're below, like, 10% health.
Mhm.
So you have 2 HP pools that are constantly regenerating.
I see.
Elementalist, I mean, you know Elementalist.
Yeah, I know Elementalist.
Although
I
in
know
this
the-
game, you can actively swap between your elements at any time during combats.
Oh, okay. See, because that was like the problem I kind of had with Elementalists.
Is that you had to choose.
Is that it sort of like tells you pick one to be a primary, pick like maybe a secondary, and you're just not gonna you're not gonna have a chance to really put points into the other if you want.
there's technically an all-rounder build, but it's very niche. You have to know what you're doing.
Yeah, or it has to be the only class
Yeah.
you take.
Because I'm pretty sure specifically what I saw was there was some ability that scaled off of your energy storage, which means you have to be an elementalist, you can't splash into it, because that's their special stat.
Yeah.
But then like it sets your attunement levels to a certain level based on your, like, you could get like all your attunements up to 15 by doing this at the same time, but you have to maintain that. That's taking up a skill slot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in this game they are much more active. They are the frailest class in the game, however.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, do any of those appeal to you?
Me like hit thing real good. Me like being big and strong.
Okay, so it sounds like we're
Guardian
leaning
work.
heavy.
Yeah,
Zero, do you
well-
like Guardian?
Yeah, I can go for a guardian.
could
I
go
like
for
I
a
like
guardian.
big guys in big armor, even though I'm not a particularly great tank in 14.
I mean, it's fine.
I'm a good enough tank.
By the
To be
way,
fair,
I
in
actually
14,
have a
just-
makeover kit if you want to see the full array of options after, if you just want to do that later. Because that might be better. Okay, the symbol of dedication. Do we got the Conqueror's Pauldrons, the Fanatic's Pauldrons, or a Visionary Helm?
Okay, hang on, wait. I'm waiting for them to all load. Alright, so we got big pauldrons, we got bigger pauldrons, and we got a big helmet.
Yeah, we've got, like,
I-
large but otherwise sensible pauldrons, fucking WoW pauldrons, and a helmet.
I like Zero, obliterate that man.
Oh, yep, I'm getting him. I'm getting him.
Zero, throw that man into the sun.
I'm throwing that man to the sun.
Throw that man into the
Ban.
Bear
Report.
Wiggler.
Bots. Bots. Next.
But yes,
Obvious bots.
Sky.
How is it in the Bear Wiggler?
It's wiggly.
Fuck.
I think I'm bruised now.
It's full of pears.
Did you get bruised with Vmon?
Oh yeah, you put me in the pear wiggler. It's a machine designed to test how easily pears bruise.
Just making sure.
Yeah, the thing people don't tell you is that there's always like a couple of pears all like still in the pear wiggler. So, you know, you come out of it smelling like pears. Which isn't
Well,
like a bad smell, but like
But it might
you
not
know.
be what you're vibing with that day, you know?
And
Yeah,
everybody's gonna recognize that you smell like pears, and they're gonna ask you, why do you smell like pears?
I'm gonna be like, I was in the pear wiggler, and they're gonna go, the what?
That
now
raises
and
further
now I have to
questions.
explain what a pear wiggler is.
And it's just awkward all around.
Because I'm like, okay, listen, because money matters to people who are selling fresh fruit, like, you have to fucking make sure the fruit arrives as intact as possible. So we designed a simulation to see how badly pears would bruise during transport to the grocery store.
And then our friend made it real and put me inside it. And
Yeah.
then they're like, that doesn't sound like a good friend. And you're like, no, it's fine. Like, I'm not hurt, but then,
I'm
you
a
know,
little bruised. You know, because of the pear wiggler.
Because you got wiggled by so many pears.
Yeah.
Anyway, if it matters, I like the sensible-sized pauldrons.
I see the Conqueror's pauldrons.
Yes.
When I was
It
young,
makes
a
us look
famed
very-
hero returned from battles, stopped and gave me his pauldrons. Ever since I've worn them as my own, I will make every attempt to live up to his legend. I will too will be a conqueror. Wow.
Ooh.
Okay, so are we
Why-
a charming
Why did
cat?
this famed hero give you his pauldron?
I don't know. I guess
Yeah,
he was
why-
just fucking cool.
Because he's cool and based, Zero.
Well, you know,
Come
can't
on.
argue with that.
So are we charming, dignified, or ferocious?
We are ferocious. We are powerful.
Powerful.
We are strong.
Okay, I'm making an executive decision. We're going Blood Legion and we're going Dinky.
Okay.
The soldier that
is
sired
fine.
me is a loyal soldier, sorceress shaman, or honorless gladium. Basically, we're picking our dad.
Yep.
What was our dad magic? Was our dad fighter, or was our dad a piece of shit?
Our dad was a piece of shit. We're a char.
Well, to be fair, sorcerer shaman is also potentially a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, if we pick the gladium, it's a char that makes the most sense because maybe the char just wanted to hit shit real good.
Well, no, this is our dad we're talking about, not us.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but what if our dad wanted to hit shit real good?
Well, then what if he was a
What if
loyal
he- what
soldier?
if-
Yeah.
But what if he wasn't? What if he just wanted to hit shit? What if he hit us?
What if our dad beat us?
And
Is
that's
that what
why
you're-
he's
you're angling
honorless?
for? Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, we need a good name. But what's like a good char? I mean, I can figure out second name, but like, need a good like kind of rough sounding first name, but still feminine. Like
Goosh.
Galena is a feminine char name, or Kala, obviously, you know.
I would not.
Sabrika.
Sabrika?
Sabrika.
How do I
I like it.
how to spell that?
Spell it like Sabrina, but instead of an N, use a K.
Okay. Let's see. So the big thing is that char names are all two-parters. One part is your warband name, and the other part is a skill, trait, or talent you have. So, like, just to use a canon name, Ritlock Brimstone is from the Stone Warband. And he's called Brimstone because of his flaming sword.
I see.
Okay. So I say our skill is.
Hello, Michael. We are making a char.
I think
Well-
our skill that we got renowned for is
You might have
we-
to move Michael a little bit.
No, it's fine.
We
I just gotta
moved
make your
Okay.
head a little
a
bit lower.
really big rock,
Okay, that works.
and this saved our warband.
Ooh. Yeah,
So
we can do that.
So yeah, we moved a big rock. So what's a good word that references how big the rock we moved was?
I mean, wouldn't we want to think up like the warband name first, though?
I don't know what all the warbands are.
Well, you just make something up as long as it's not blood, ash, flame, or iron.
Okay,
You're probably
okay.
fine. Because it's
Hmm.
literally your gang name from when you were in kindergarten. That's not a joke. That's how you decide this.
Okay. Then
Like, there's the
Uh,
Crush Warband, the Stone Warband, like that sort of shit.
I say the Shock Warband. We were the Shock Troops. That was our idea. We were like, yeah, we're the guys that are so fucking crazy. They send us in first.
Even though you were, like, in kindergarten.
Yeah. Well, because that's what we're thinking about. Like that's what we want to be when we grow up, right?
You want to
Like,
be the big, cool heroes.
Yeah. So we're like, we're the Shock Troops.
Okay, Sky, any opinion?
No, I do not. I am fine with this.
Okay. Michael?
Trying to pick up on Char lore and Guild Wars 1 is just kind of hard for me, so I am trusting the both of you because you are the Guild Wars experts.
Oh,
I've
I'm
got
not an
snow
expert.
word.
Okay. So,
I bet you do, Michael. I bet you do.
I mean, it could be Stone Shock, but that might cause confusion with the Stone Warband.
Hmm.
We know a guy from that's their warband.
Yes, he's voiced by Steve
So-
Blue.
Let's see here. So Shock. We moved a big stone. How about Mountain Shock? Sabrika Mountain Shock.
I like that
Or-
name.
I'm trying to think. Something about it sounds off, and I can't explain why.
Okay. How about Hill Shock?
Oh,
Yeah, yes, Sky?
slightly off topic. I'm about to make you in Time Strangers.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mike, do you have any opinion? That was a noise you made, Mike.
No.
Are we sure the noise wasn't my phone buzzing? Because it did
I don't know,
make
Mike
that
was
noise.
moving.
Oh. All right, I have made VMod for you, Ruby, and it is now going to be named Ruby
Why not Davish?
because it's funnier if I call you if I name it after you.
The next VMon you get has to be Davish.
Deal.
Anyways, so I'm thinking about it, like, that is definitely a story, but the story, I think I can explain it. It feels too story to say mountain, because that sounds like a Norn name, you know?
Okay.
Not a skill, because it's not the mountain that's important, it's that she moved it.
True.
Hmm.
So that would imply, like, you know, strength of herself of some type, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So we don't want Mountain Shock. We don't want Hill Shock. So, do we just want to go with Boulder? Boulder Shock?
Maybe, like, again, it still feels...
Wait. I got it. So the reason you moved is our warband got caught in a cave-in, so we're Cave Shock because we freed our warband from the cave.
Right, but you see how, like, that's more of a story than a skill. Because, like, that happened one time.
Well, yeah, because we're trying to think of, like, you're so strong you moved the boulder.
Right, but, like, you're gonna have to say that story every time for them to get it.
Fine.
Whereas that's a
fine.
more Norn thing than a Char thing.
Okay, so what would you say fits in with the idea of just being big and strong and determined? Just arm shock?
Mm,
I don't know. That sounds kind of cool to me.
Arm shock?
Arm shock.
Arm shock?
Arm
Maybe shock arm?
From the Arm Warband?
Well, you can put it either way.
Oh, you can put it either way.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, shock arm, sure. Sabrika shock arm.
The arm of the shock.
Does not even have anything resembling lightning moves, by the way.
No,
Well, no.
because when you say shock to the char,
Okay.
they mean like, oh, like shock troops.
Okay, let's
'Cause
watch
they're
the
all
intro.
military.
I am a char.
Oh, yeah, what class is this little cat supposed
Guardian.
In this world of constant
Oh, yeah, hold on,
battle,
one sec.
I am the deadliest
There we
weapon
go.
of all.
Ah.
I respect no authority but the clenched fist of my legion. With engines of destruction, we have killed our gods. We reclaimed our homeland of Ascalon, and we planted victory banners on the graves of our enemies. Yet if we waver, it could slip through our claws. Victory at any cost. The Blood Legion is my mother. The Blood Legion is my father. We Char are born into battle. We live on the fields of war. And I will die fighting. I'm a soldier, a ground pounder, frontline infantry. I face the enemy head on. I've earned the respect of my comrades and forged alliances I can call on in times of need.
Did my
In the
Discord die?
Blood
Hello?
Legion,
No, no, I'm
we
just
protect
watching the
our
movie.
word
We're-
duty.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
are relentless.
It's a voiced thing, so we don't
Today,
want to talk
the
over it
soldiers
much.
of the
No.
Black Citadel
It does have
assault the
it does
goods
have
that plague
subs,
this
but yeah.
land.
No, no,
I've
it's fine.
been
It's fine.
assigned to
Just everything went
reinforce
quiet
the
for a
border.
second.
I do like how the Char's
Let
opening
the
intro
Ash
really
Legion
makes it seem
strike
like,
from the
yeah,
shadows.
we're the bad
Let
guys.
the
We
Iron
fucked up
Legion
so
build
much
its
shit.
machines of war.
Now, to be fair, they were
I
wronged
will not
first.
stop fighting until
Yeah.
the only thing left
Yeah,
standing
but
on
that
the
doesn't
field
make
of
it
battle
right.
Is me. This is
But what if
my
it did?
story.
Yeah, like for reference, the humans assassinated their like supreme leader, and you know.
Yeah. What if vengeance for vengeance's sake was in fact the rule of the land?
Because, but now you have to consider, as a result, we have to fight ghosts forever.
Hmm.
Mm.
I don't like fighting Ghost forever.
Fighting ghosts is very not poggers.
Just gonna level up a few times because I can. Listen, I have a stack. I had a stack of 250 tomes of knowledge.
That's a lot of knowledge.
Level cap is 80, by the way.
Ruby, why do you have so much knowledge?
Because I'm just that good, Sky.
You're
I don't-
just that gamer.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if you're actually that good.
Okay, well, either way, next we're gonna use this total makeover kit. So we want to be small or tall? Small or tall?
Well,
Paul,
Sky wants us to be big lady.
This is
So-
true.
this is true. I do want us to become big lady.
Do we want to just be the beefiest we can be then?
Yeah, biggest, beefiest, ladiest.
Agreed.
Sky, you're into this? This is what you're into, Sky?
Well, okay, maybe not this, but
Okay,
You, the dog boy, are not going to sit there and deny being a furry. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's really just the ears, if we're being honest.
yeah, like I zero. It's
But you
weird.
are a dog.
Yeah,
so
but
I'm sorry.
Either way,
I'm
we
a
need
dog in the same way Corin is a dog. It's like it's the ears.
to. Okay, so now we gotta pick a fur pattern. What's your favorite like animal fur pattern, Sky?
Cheetah print.
Okay, we'll be a cheetah.
We are the cheetah girls.
We are. Oh, also
Nice.
we made Cabo.
What?
Yes, yes. So you told me when I get to choose one, I have to name it Cabo.
Oh yeah, because that was funny.
Oh. You
Yeah,
just said
we-
we need Cabo. It sounded like you were about to invite Cabo to the call.
It was like I'd be
Oh,
okay with
no,
that, but like,
I'm not that bold.
okay. So do we want cheetah colors or just like cheetah pattern?
I kind of like the snow leopard thing going on right now.
Sky.
I. No, I dig the snow leopard thing. It's actually pretty cool.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now we're on to head
This
options.
means that we are a non-roaring cat.
We got a lot of cat faces here. I'll go through them slowly so you can see them all.
I want the one with the biggest teethers.
I believe this is an Omicron face. Yes, Mike? Mike's
Yeah, I
not
think
here.
it is.
Oh, nope, there you are. Okay.
Because this game doesn't have like makeup as a separate option, it's baked into the face. So when they added a new Char allied faction, they probably released these faces. Oh god! That does not look good.
Put that away.
Okay, this
I
is
don't know
like
what it is, but get rid of it.
I think I've used this one before. The smallest teeth, but like always had like grizzled war vet kind of vibe. This is a cat. 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 This is a bobcat.
Biggest teethers.
There's a lot of cats.
Like, I think one of the biggest complaints that people generally had with female Char is that a lot of their faces just kind of look like house cats. Where, like, a lot of the male Char have, like, genuine monster faces, like, more along this line.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm sitting here going, like, I mean, you've got options.
We do. We have options, but they all look like cats.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure... I guess this one has bigger teeth, okay.
Bigger teethers.
Okay, do we want spiky face? Or with slightly more teeth? But I think they're slightly smaller teeth.
More teeth or big teeth?
Because, like, you've got, like, more prominent lower teeth and, like, extra front teeth on this one. Whereas this one's really just, like, the big fangs, you know?
Yeah.
Well, otherwise, I'm pretty sure those are the same size. Roughly. Yeah, I think this one is by slightly the biggest. Or we can have a couple of face spikes and, like, the chin spikes and a few more teeth. Sky?
Yeah. No, I'm down. I'm with this.
Well, which one, Sky? I'm giving an option.
Yeah. Sky, do you want more teeth or bigger teeth?
Bigums.
Okay, just the big teeth?
Just big teeth.
Okay.
Lots of little baby teeth. Teeth aren't enough. They need to be bigum.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna kind of pick some horns based on vibe. Because this is definitely... This is like necromancer horns. We don't want that. Okay, these are nice. I like the style. This style is very antelope. This is a goat.
The antelope.
This is a named character's horns. I recognize them anywhere. I believe this is an Omicron horn. Got bigger goat horns.
Bigums.
Oh, did they add some
And,
of the male horns to the female kit? Because I don't remember these being on the female kit.
Them's bull horns. Them's cow horns. I don't know what the fuck that is. But those are demon horns.
What, these?
That's the
That-
ones that like hook down and up.
Yeah, those are demon.
Oh,
horns.
these ones. Yeah.
Yeah, the down and up ones like that. That's a fucking, oh god, what's the big lizard monster from Fallout called?
The Deathclaw.
Yeah, those are Deathclaw horns.
No, I kind of like these horns though, honestly, because like they're unique and decorative, but like they don't clash too much with the rest, you know?
I like how it looks like if you shake your head really fast, you could stab people with your cheek horns.
True. Let's see, we gotta pick a hairstyle. You know what, first though, I'm gonna do a very vibrant hair color so you can see all of the styles better. So, let's have bubblegum pink hair, so you can see where the hair is.
Bubblegum, she say.
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
Okay, so we've got, it's not just a phase mom. We've got Gemma from Monster Hunter.
That is indeed Gemma from Monster Hunter.
We've got, yes, I take 10 hours on my hair every day.
Are we sure that's not a? Can I speak with your manager?
Listen, when like you have to take effort straightening this every day, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I had hair like that.
We've
for a little
got
bit.
whatever's going on here. What would you, the octopus?
It really does look like your brain's being attacked by some kind of creature.
I know it's partially the color, but like I don't, it feels a bit too glam, you know?
It really does.
It does.
Let's see, we've got, oh, come on. We've got pretty basic ponytail with some spikes. Oh, I like the physics on this one, actually. Hold on. That looks good.
Oh yeah, I like the like braids a lot there.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, you know.
How are you trying to pretend you have a beard?
I'm sorry, what is up with this fucking nuclear warhead afro?
This is if you want to cosplay that, like, Chopper's dad from One Piece.
Oh, Dr. Hillock?
Yeah.
Why even have horns with this on?
Yeah, like,
That
I
is
guess
an
the
excellent
horns
question.
you picked, you can still see them, but that is very much lion mane.
Okay, this one here is like, I see what they're going for. It's not fully hitting for me.
Yeah.
Once again, that hairstyle looks too human up front for me, you know?
Yeah, no, it is uncanny.
You could be the prettiest princess at the ball. You braided your hair and then put some sticks around it.
I guess it's pretending your horns are bigger than they are.
Okay, now you're the warrior princess. Got it.
Jesus.
Okay, this one's like, you know, okay, we've got the dreads and the head is wrapped up. This isn't bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Jeez, what beauty competition are you entering? Like,
Whatever it is, you're losing it.
Yeah.
okay, this is
Well,
more...
actually,
this-
I don't know. How do we know the Char aren't into this?
We got dreads with spikes chained into them. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got dreads, but like these ones feel better, honestly.
Yeah.
I think it's because I think if you do too much with the forehead area, it starts looking goofy with Char.
Yeah.
Because like this is like a vanilla hair, and you can see how it like starts behind around the horns. And then we got two top knots. Bald.
Ooh.
Listen, I know this. It doesn't help that it's pink, but it looks like she wants to find out where the Ninja Turtles went.
It does.
The same with this,
Wait.
honestly.
Jesus.
No, it doesn't look like she wants to find out where the Ninja Turtles went. She wants to find... Her boss wants to find out. She looks like a Ninja Turtles goon.
True. This is more of like a natural mohawk, honestly. Like that, I could see someone running this. This is just hair. I'm sorry. Two-toned mohawk? That's so dumb.
Jesus.
This is the one where it's not just a phase, Mom.
Yeah, this is someone is gonna grow up and be a very interesting individual.
Let's see. Yo, maybe it's sideburns. Chargers look bad with sideburns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The spikes that keep showing up are interesting because it's kind of implying that some char just grow calcium deposits that aren't quite big enough to be considered horns.
Right. Now, this one I do like, but its age shows because I look at this and go, why wouldn't I just pick this? You know, why wouldn't I
Yeah.
pick this one? Because it's doing roughly the same design space.
Yeah.
I like this one here. These braids.
Yeah, I'm just
The braids draping over the one side.
I'm just making sure because we've still got.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lion mane. That's an actual lion mane.
Yeah.
Like, it's,
Yeah.
oh, especially that. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think we have a winner, but like had to be sure because like this looks good.
Mhm.
Then we like
Yeah. I'm thinking either the lion mane or the braid. Those are my votes.
yeah. And then like just kind of a white, you think, in sky? Maybe some
Yeah.
blue?
Yeah, maybe like a little small tinge of like bluish white.
Oh, you get
Kinda go
two,
with the
you get
leopard
one
theme.
color.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, okay.
You get one color and
That-
you can change the accessory color.
I'm kind of with the white because it keeps our like snow leopard theme.
Cause like I can kind of do blue highlights with this. Like you.
Yeah, it just loaded on mine. I kind of like the blue highlights.
Okay, no, that's fair. I'm just gotta find the right. I think I like the silver adding a little bit more texture, honestly.
That's fair.
Like this specific.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that works best.
And then I
Yeah.
think I'm also gonna want to change the fur color to see if there's a whiter one.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I was starting to notice it was a little bit gray more with this hair
Ruby
color.
always out here trying to make things whiter. Really is from Minnesota.
Wow.
Wow.
'Cause-
But when did she take a mini soda? Why doesn't she have a big soda?
Because the big soda will make her tummy hurt.
It's true.
You're right. She gets hot girl tummy troubles too much.
The big sodas are for me because if I get those small sodas, like the small cans of Crush or Sprite you get at the dollar store sometimes, I hold them in my hand and it looks like that one picture of Andre the Giant with the beer can.
Oh yeah. Pinching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna look at the horns again quick, actually. I realized with this further decided upon look, I might want to look at the horns again. Welcome to character creation with me, by the way.
Hello, character creation.
But Ruby, what are the lore implications of your horn pattern?
Not much, actually. All we know is that, like, at least in vanilla, they were larger on males as a general
Mhm.
rule. So we
Mhm.
assume they were some type of sexual display, evolutionarily.
We assume as if more than 5 people have given this any.
I mean,
Great.
listen,
Like Eddie Hall.
anyone who's analyzed the char,
Yeah. Well, while you're looking at the horns again, I'm gonna make myself some small pizzas that I can eat.
okay. I think we need neon blue eyes. What do you guys think?
I agree. I too like the blue eyes white dragon.
I think either neon blue or yellow, if it's possible. Just lean into the snow leopard stuff.
Oh yeah, they do have kind of golden eyes, don't they?
I think so.
Oh, that doesn't look bad either. Sky, any opinion?
Not at the moment. Whoa. Hold on.
Not at
No,
the
not at the
mo-wo.
moment.
Michael, do you have
I
an opinion?
was.
No,
I
my
think
ambivalence remains.
think I like
I-
yellow
I-
a little bit.
Yeah, I'm liking the yellow.
You just get the right shade of yellow, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see here. We got max tooth size. Don't gotta worry about that.
Yeah.
More koofers.
If our teethers aren't the biggest, how will people know that we can protect them?
Exactly.
Okay, there we go. Now we just look like that in the game. But now it's time to play dress up.
Yay!
Yippee!
So let's see here. I do have. Let's see. Did you like the preview look? Because, like, I could just do that.
Yeah. That works.
Yeah, we gotta have the big spikies so that people know we can protect them.
Because I've got all of the racial armors for Char, so I can just kind of rock around with this. And then we can adjust the color a bit. Let's look by natural metallics, I say. Do you want to be blindingly white?
Yes.
We have to be pure as the driven snow.
We do. It is for our honor because our father beat us, and I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know where you're going with this either. We just need to be, like, bright white because we're a snow leopard. That's all I was driving at. I don't know what you're talking about, Sky.
Sky, are you
I don't
okay?
know.
Do you want to talk?
Yeah, do I need to call someone or, like...
No, I love my bed.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, here we go. This is what we look like now. Are you happy?
Yes.
Generally.
Incredibly.
Camera controls. Okay, just gotta go fight the ghosts. Because, you know, there's ghosts.
There's ghosts. We gotta beat them up. So I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Oh no, Centurion Gracchus Prize Knife. Chris Knife? Chris Knife.
Yeah, Chris Knife, I believe.
Riekos.
I need your help, soldier.
Riekes.
Tribune Brimstone has ordered me to the crypt, but I'm too torn up to make it.
What's so important that the Blood Legion Tribune is there?
Ghost of Duke Barrington is far more powerful than we thought. His army just broke through our defenses.
Does it have anything to do with
Red Rock's about
Crocus
to fight him
No.
head-on.
from One
If he
Piece?
succeeds,
But hey, Duke barred it.
Ghost reforms, and we can rebuild
I
our
remember that
perimeter.
guy. Let's kill
On my
him.
way.
Remind me, who's that guy?
He's one of the warrior trainers in Pre-Searing Ascalon.
Okay, that's why he sounded familiar. I swear I've heard this NPC's name. How many years after Guild Wars 1 does this take place?
250.
How is he still alive?
He's a ghost.
Oh. Oh, yeah, okay.
So your answer is he's not.
Okay, well, it all checks out.
Now we have to talk with Ritlock Brimstone. Oh, hi, Hal.
I'll be right behind you.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I did not.
I did not hit her. I did not.
Okay, I like Buff Pastry next to me here.
Buff pastry.
That's his name.
Pastry.
Okay, so,
You should have a Benoit.
but yes, the tutorial zone also shows you what overworld events are like, where it's like, hey, something's happening, do it.
Yeah. They're just like fates in 14.
Yeah. Anyways, here's Duke Barradin.
Duke Baradin. That guy sounds evil and fucked up.
Might makes right.
Anyways, what if he possessed the statue?
What if?
Unironically, this is probably my favorite tutorial. Like, this goes hard as hell.
Yeah, I'm seeing all these statues like move and glow and get strong.
Because, like, Zero, you did the Norn one. It's like, you're effectively winning the hunting competition, which isn't bad, but, like...
Yeah, but this is... What if you had to fuck up a fucking golem? I admit this is cooler.
Like, you are under attack, and you have to kill the ghost possessing a giant statue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the Char are, like, Dev favorite race?
Absolutely not. That goes to Sylvari.
Okay.
Sylvari are so favorite that, like,
I heard what you
they are
wrote
the
down
best
in
way
your
to play
crypt,
the first
soldier.
expansion.
Impressive. Tribune Brimstone was calling the shots. I just did my job.
Don't sell yourself short. You were part of the team that took down Baradin and stopped the ghost assault. Smokestead is safe now, and you helped make it that way.
We
People are still on
really
edge,
do
though.
look like
It'd help
someone
if they
who's got a
saw
bit of
someone
main
like you
character
making the
syndrome, I
rounds.
won't lie.
Lending a
We
hand.
kind of do.
The worst part
Like,
is,
this
this isn't as crazy as we could
The
get.
sooner the legions can
I
get
know.
rid of
Yeah.
the
It's
ghosts.
just-
This looks like how Blizzard
Rather
tries
have
to code the
volunteers.
main characters
But
in
if I have to
expansions.
issue an order, I will.
That won't be necessary, Legionnaire. I hereby volunteer. Next.
I got a new mace. And I
Good
leveled.
for you.
And now, because I don't feel like actually grinding and walking you through the story instead, I'm gonna level a few times.
Okay.
I know we called this a grind day, but like, I don't know, I'm having fun now.
Story grind is story grind, you know.
That's true.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have a great sword now.
Ooh.
What makes this sword so great, Ruby?
Okay,
Big.
it's really big, and like, you know how Monster Hunter uses great sword
Yeah, where it's
versus-
like big, slow, chunky damage.
versus like an actual great sword? This is closer to an actual great sword. But this is a vanilla that I just got for free.
I see.
Let me weapon greatsword.
It does look kind of hilariously thin when compared to like your bulk and your armor.
So there's a reason, both animation and model wise, why people call greatswords paddles in Guild Wars 2.
Like
Look at
I'm looking at this, it looks like you stole a giant's letter opener. Like
Oh, yeah. Something about that doesn't quite look right.
Like, they're very wide once you get to a lot of higher level ones.
yeah.
That said,
Skyrim ass.
since I'm a paladin, I legally have to use Twilight, or sorry, Eternity. I need to use Eternity.
that like that doesn't even look like a sword. That looks like a hunk of like crystal attached to
Yeah,
a
this
hilt.
is the legendary greatsword that I spend hours farming.
It's barely even sword shaped.
Wait. So Zero,
Yeah.
you could barely even call it a sword, more like a
You-
big hunk of crystal.
Literally
Oh,
more
daily
sword
reset.
shaped than the Dragon Slayer.
But like,
Or
Alright.
less
I'm-
sword shaped than the Dragon Slayer is what I meant.
All right. I'm at least glad you saw what I was putting down.
Like, yeah, of course I know the Dragon Slayer. Hell you take me for?
Someone who's very silly.
this is true.
I don't
You
know
are
what-
silly.
Zero, I've told you, I don't know what media you've consumed.
Mike, why in the world would I of all people have not consumed Berserk?
I don't know.
Maybe you didn't feel like zerking off that day.
Yeah.
That day. I only had one day to try.
Yeah, everyone only gets one day to read Berserk, and if you miss it, you miss it.
Yeah.
It's like an eclipse, if you will. You only see it like once every couple of times.
Once every couple of times.
Let me get my Griffin up. So the other thing, Sky, is Guild Wars 2 rewards you actively for exploring. And it's very cool. Not only do you get experience when you discover a new area, but you get experience when you interact with certain points on the map. And if you complete a map, you get more experience, materials, and possibly even gotcha gambling keys, if I'm being honest. That's the big thing people hope for.
I see.
But, like,
Love
you
their
see
gotcha
how
gambling.
I just walked through and I got that square that showed up?
Yep.
That-
Because
that's-
everyone's trying to go gambling.
But basically, just going around and seeing every point on the map, I actually kind of like that. Because, like, people love to explore MMOs, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's just a fact. Even 14, like, it's fun to go and check out the whole map, even though you don't get much for doing it.
Yeah, you get like some experience, and that's kind of it.
But what I actually like it for is it encourages you to explore and memorize the area a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to look around to, you know, see what's up.
Yeah.
Like, here's a vista, which gives you a little cutscene where you look at the area around you.
Oh boy.
Like,
Cutscenes.
you can skip the cutscene, by the way. I skip these all the time, but I want to give you an example of what they're like. Because
Yeah.
this is neat the first time you see it.
Yeah, because this is definitely one of those MMOs that put a little more work into their map to give it just extraneous details that they didn't have to have.
It's not like your absolute slop MMO. It's not like Terra as an example, you know.
Mhm.
It's more something like SWOTOR, where it's like, no, people who cared made this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, if you're not vibing with MMOs, I get that. I like no judgment whatsoever. This is a niche genre for weirdos.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. It just is.
Or like, even if you like the MMO you play, you're not probably gonna like more than the one.
Like, I fully admit, I'm probably playing mostly top 20 MMOs. I do not dive into the barrel of, like, actual slot for the most part.
I mean,
You do watch a guy who does dive
Yes,
into the barrel.
Exactly. Like, I think the
I'll-
worst MMO that I still have an account that I log into sometimes is probably Champions Online.
mm,
God.
yeah. I
Look-
was
look-
gonna like bring up top 20. Aren't there only like 20 active ones? And then I remember, oh yeah, there's a bunch of like random Korean and Chinese MMOs. that-
Yeah, that
no one
mostly get
talks
supported
about.
because there's a couple of whales and they aren't that hard to run.
There's
Exactly.
also random Western ones.
Yeah.
Oh, are there? I genuinely can like barely think of
Most
random
of
Western ones except like Ashes of Fire, which you know.
most of the Western ones I can think of offhand that are still surviving are like RuneScape and like games that are trying to be RuneScape, where the goal is to be as free as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
'cause I'm trying
Adventure
to think.
Quest.
Yeah,
Adventure Quest is still going.
yeah. Adventure
Believe
Quest
so.
3D is still going.
I didn't know
I-
that.
I think Mech Quest is also still going.
Did not know that. I'm trying to. Wizard 101, Pirate 101, which those exist because they are funded by KingsIsle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, RuneScape, EverQuest.
By the way, look, there he is. There's Ritlock. There's Ritlock.
Ritlock!
Ritlock. I don't know.
This is-
who that
I'm
is.
told we love you, Ritlock!
This is Steve Bloom.
Oh, that's probably why
Okay,
we
now-
love him.
Now we do love him.
But for a bit of reference with Ritlock, so you know that cool flaming dragon sword you can get in Guild Wars 1?
Yeah.
Ritlock has Prince Rurik's. He has Sahathan. He found it
jeez.
in some old ruins one day.
He just found Prince Rurik's sword.
Yeah.
No
Well,
one went
because
to, like,
because
fetch
there's
it
no
because
dwarves
it's a
left.
Prince-
Why the dwarves are the only ones who would have it, and there's no dwarves left.
Wait, all Guild Wars 2, all the dwarves died?
Well, all of the
They're
remaining.
gone.
Technically speaking, there are living dwarves, but they're all turned to stone.
Oh,
Taking
what happened?
rock and stone to a whole new level.
So
and stone to the bone.
in order to fight the Elder Dragon Primordus, they turn themselves into living stone because that melts slower than flesh.
Oh,
So there's a few dwarves in Guild Wars 2. The only one I can think of is Ogden, who's with the Durban Priory.
well, at least Ogden's around.
Yeah, he's your healer hero.
How about Vec? Is Vec okay?
Asura don't live notably longer than humans. Everyone who's mortal from Guild Wars 1 is dead.
Well,
What did Vec get up to after the events of Guild Wars 1?
I assume he founded at least part of Radasum.
Hmm.
By the way, the Char live in like a fucking like steampunk Death Star.
yeah, they live in like some kind of fucked up Ready Player One house.
Ready Player One. You mean a shipping container?
No, I mean it looks like some kind of fucked up thing inside of the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like you can see like these are like the fucking headquarters of all the like guys who are high up in the chain of command, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
This is a fucking Death Star window. Look
Yeah.
at this thing.
No, that's
really
a Death Star
is.
window.
This whole building does look like it could take off if it needed to.
We're about to meet Emperor Palpatine.
And then you look at the splash screen, it's like, that's not totally inaccurate. They kind of just live in a Death Star.
Yeah.
They kind of do.
And for reference, Sky, after the events of Guild Wars 1, the Char liberated themselves from the Flame Legion, which were their shaman caste, which is why they don't have too many magic users, or at least active wizard-type magic users, because everyone can use magic. And that's why they built tanks about it.
I see.
Because they were still fighting humans, so, you know, they built tanks about it.
Yeah. Like you do.
As one does.
One day you're just like, oh man, we don't have anyone who can cast Fireball. What do we do?
Like, if you fight humans for long enough, you just start inventing tanks.
Well, the funny part is the humans didn't have tanks. Char
No, but,
invented guns.
The best way to kill humans is with tanks. That's why we invented tanks.
This is true. Although we did progress past tanks technically. But,
But yeah,
but
we
you are
learned how to make
correct.
tanks fly.
There is a point where you go. There is just a point of like, tanks are for a little bit optimal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you learn to make them fly.
And then they become better.
Yeah. And eventually we'll learn to put them in space.
The only reason the Char aren't the most advanced race in Tyria is
Eventually.
because the
You
Asura
kind of already
popped
have.
up. It's so funny. Look at this dude juggling. Look at this dude juggling fucking lamps. I'm gonna cheer. Hold up.
Oh, yeah. Look at him go. Look at him go.
Yo, just. Yeah, they bowed. I love MMOs.
Do you, Ruby? I couldn't tell.
By the way, every race in Guild Wars 2 has racial utility skills.
Oh, okay.
These are by design worse than your class skills.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Because they want playing every race to feel unique, but not become part of a meta, you know?
Yeah.
And I think, like, it's a pretty good balance because, like, let's be honest here, 14, technically, yeah, they have stats. They don't fucking matter.
They have
No.
stats, but the differences aren't enough to matter outside of, like, literally the highest of highest of highest of highest of highest end content.
But
And
even then,
like,
we're talking a difference,
yeah.
I think, of, like, less than 10 points between high and low.
something like that. And most of that can be fixed by just, slotting in materia.
Yeah, well, like, literally, Sky, at the point of stats we're at, I ran the numbers, and, like, the swing of high to low racial bonus is lower than, like, a quarter of a materia slot. It's nothing.
Yep. Yeah.
So, like, you know, maybe
once
it
you
was
hit
relevant
level
at
cap-
50. At 100, it's absolutely not.
Yeah, no. No, absolutely not.
And, like, I don't mind MMO races largely just being cosmetic. By the way, the Char have their own rock band, metal band, called Metal Legion. This is their posters.
Huh.
Actually,
Interesting.
hold up. Where's my novelties? Novelties.
I don't know. Where are your novelties?
The Char
Are
invented
you-
this guitar. This is the sickest guitar you've ever fucking seen.
It is a pretty sick guitar, I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
That
look,
looks like some Mad Max bullshit. I
Right?
love that.
and this is an item I've had for ages, by the way. This was one of the first musical instruments they released. There's actually a program, I don't remember how to run it, that allows you to actually just input songs into the game. So it's like
That's
how
funny.
14 has the people who do the bard stuff.
Yeah, they just sit there and play
Yeah.
their bard instrument.
All right, wait, Ruby, can you show me the guitar again? I wasn't looking.
Okay, here you go, Mike.
Michael
that-
needs to see it, Ruby.
It's a neat little guitar.
One of the most popular songs to play with this bass guitar, by the way. I need you to know this is the one that we heard all the fucking time the moment that thing dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Is Smooth Criminal.
Checks out. What else would it be, Ruby? You're telling me someone like played through the fire and the flames on this? I don't
would-
believe you.
I want a lead guitar just so that we can have an actual fucking band. I like ArenaNet fucking like see that guy's got the bass guitar. That guy looks sick actually. You know, props to you, sir. You look sick as hell.
He looks very cool.
But yeah, like I want a lead guitar because I want a full Char rock band. It'd be sick as hell.
It would be sick as hell. Like, do we have drums?
Let's see. So for instruments, we have the boomboxes, the magnanimous choir bell, the mariner's horn, the musical verderock. This thing. We have a frame drum, so it's a small drum. A haunted gramophone.
What?
We got more
Haunted
boomboxes.
gramophone, huh?
A choir bell, a flute. Hey, Mike?
Yeah?
How do you get the musical minstrel? Do you get it after unlocking the minstrel weapon?
Maybe.
Because it's not saying I can buy this in the gem store. Which implies you have to unlock it in the game. If so, that's really cool then. That they said, hey, if you unlock the harp weapon, you unlock
Yep.
the harp instrument.
You can only get it if you've crafted the minstrel.
But you know what I just realized? That's actually super cool. Because that gives a reason, like, for free at any time, you can grind that weapon, and you can engage with this system, the music system.
Yeah.
Like, you won't get the special, you know, premium sounds that you'll get from, you know, the gem store items. And the boombox plays set music, too, not like your own music. That's very cool. Anyways,
Yeah, but it lets you just always engage with this in a way. And the fact that you actually get to play, like, you can play real songs and it's not just a canned song.
yeah, because the
very
boombox only plays canned songs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But where's the novelty button? Sorry. But like here, I can play each individual note. Like it's just like the 14th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that guy's playing right now. But like the boombox will just play canned music, but it's a boombox. That's what they do.
Yeah. So like that just makes sense.
Now, I do like the boomboxes. And I had to earn these boomboxes, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, these are Adventure Zone box drops
I had to
or
beat
whatever.
all of Zone 1 and 2 on hard mode.
Oh god. I'm getting an ulcer just thinking about it.
I did it, though. I got the cheese, and I have the boombox to prove it.
I got the cheese and I have the boombox to prove it. I want you to think about the words you say in your life.
No.
Okay. I can't force you.
Well, I'm gonna play this sick beat while I run around.
I run around, you run around, we all wanna run around. Ba, ba, ba.
I feel like this
Ruby-
is a reference I don't understand.
It's Digimon dub music.
Yeah. I mean, it was also a song that existed outside that movie, but
Wait,
in
no,
Digimon
wasn't
the
Run
movie,
Around made for Digimon?
I don't think so. I'm gonna
By the
look
way,
that
we're
up
in the
now.
story instance now. Because I've only ever heard it in the context of Digimon.
I'm like, okay, so Jason Radford, let's see here. Run around. Okay, no, that it was in fact made for Digimon the movie. That's the only original song in the movie, I guess.
No,
You wanna know what's
wasn't there
funny?
also going digital?
When Steelbane gets done
Yeah,
with you,
but I
you
mean that
should
like
guide
isn't
me
also-
to
about
Great War.
Digimon. Like the song
As
isn't
if I
standing
cared
around
what
going
you
like,
think.
What
"Yeah,
about
the
Kick It
Digimon
Up?
did it.
Why are you breathing?
Let's
on me?
kick it up.
Show
Raised.
them all the things
But,
that
Steelbane
we
can
can do.
along with the others, to rebuild the war band.
Wait, what? He's recruiting without asking us?
That reminds me of the fact that
yeah.
Who Let the Dogs
Because
Out was
you're
made
dead,
for the Rugrats
remember?
movie.
And
Yeah.
probably better off that way.
See, at least that one I
Report to
heard on
Steelbane
the
in the
radio,
barracks,
though.
quick,
Like,
or you'll be in for it.
Yeah.
Dogs out. Who?
But so many people just assume, oh yeah, no, what do you mean? That's a normal song. And I'm like, no. Nickelodeon specifically asked that to be made for the Rugrats movie.
no, again, like, I believe it. It's just like, I heard it on the radio. I never heard Run Around on the radio. You know what I did hear on the radio once at work when I worked at Dairy Queen?
What?
The
What?
Never-Ending Story theme.
It's a never-ending
Ending
story.
Yeah, that was playing on the fucking radio.
So my fiance is really into like top 40 stuff. Like for a while she was doing this thing where she listened to every #1 song that's ever been on the Billboard Top 100s.
That is a level of dedication I admire. Continue.
Yeah.
That is.
So she's got all these different playlists that are sorting like, you know, this is what the Billboard Top 100 was in this year, things
Mhm.
like that. And the Never-Ending Story theme hit the top 10 once.
Really?
Like the year after that movie came out, it was like it had been played and bought enough that it hit the Billboard 100.
Because, like, I admit, I think of that movie and that song, and I'm like, it's not bad. I don't think I would listen to it on its own, though.
Yeah, it's similar to how like I forget what place it was. I think it was like below 50, but it was on the chart. The Last Unicorn did something similar. People just
Huh.
loved the movie so much that they went out and they bought the vinyl soundtrack, and that can get you on the top 100 if you sell enough.
And, like, that's fascinating to think of, because I don't think of any songs in that movie where I'd be like, yeah, I'll listen to that outside the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I certainly haven't.
Now, this is obviously different with the best song in the Digimon movie soundtrack,
Hmm.
What would that be, Ruby?
All-Star by Smash Mouth. Came out before
Oh.
Shrek, you can look it up.
It did.
Well, no, that was in the Digimon movie.
Yeah, it's at
It
the end.
was.
I did not know that.
Wait, oh my
Yeah.
god, Sky, we get to, like, fucking bombard you with Fox Kids Digimon double
Yeah.
lore.
I mean, hold on. No,
Ruby, I don't think you realize. I wasn't old enough
No,
to be
I'm
fucking
excited to info dump about this, Sky.
Ruby,
No, of
what we
course.
need to do is when we hit the proper point in the O2 timeline that would happen, we could show him Hurricane Touchdown, and then after we've shown him Hurricane Touchdown, because we'll have already shown him our war game, then we could show him Digimon the movie, and he can be mad with us.
Yeah, you'll be so baffled. Because, like, I remember in the Adventure OVA, I was pointing out, like, yeah, they censored, like, you know, Ty's dad coming home. By the way, look at this dude that we work for. Look at that face. He is built to be a goon.
He is.
This man is a jobber.
You know what? Fun fact: this face
This man is a
from.
jobber spelled J-A-W.
So, fun fact: this is a face that
Tell me something,
NPC
Bob.
enemy
Who's in
Char
charge
have
of
in
this
Guild Wars
outfit?
1,
Who was giving
meaning
the
they
orders?
saw that face, saw it was common, and went, "You could just play that kind of guy." Actually, they just look like
Yeah.
that. This isn't like a caricature. No, they look like this.
No, they just look like this. But no, Ruby,
With pleasure.
the only Digimon series I remember 2 Digimon series being on air. I remember being old enough to watch Tamers reruns when Jetix was still a thing, and it was a Digimon series on Cartoon Network, and I don't remember what it was called, but I remember there was like a little blue Digimon with boxing gloves.
Oh, that was
and
Sabers.
Agumon.
Galmon, and that was
Well,
was
it would have
Sabers
it would have been
Cartoon
called
Network?
Data Squad.
Data Squad. I don't remember it being on Cartoon Network though.
If it wasn't Cartoon Network, it was something else.
It was probably Jetix.
No, this was after Jetix had folded.
No, but that's like the only time I think that was. Oh,
Stand
maybe I
down.
bought it
still
from
on
Jetix
Disney.
and it was a rerun.
Stand down now.
Oh, was it
could have
Disney
been.
XD?
You fight
No,
your own war,
I actually
but
might have.
fight the
Hang on.
enemy.
Yeah, because Disney had the rights to distribute Digimon's dub until Nickelodeon bought it for
Cross Wars?
There's a load of supplies over at Teleraines.
No, yeah,
Bring them to me.
this might have
Double
been
time.
Data Squad.
It's the only job you're fit for.
No,
Screw this up,
was it?
and I will.
If you're describing a blue guy with boxing gloves, that can literally only be Galmon, and that's from
Understood,
Savers or
boss.
Data Squad.
By the way, just for reference, he sent everyone else to fight us and then got mad.
Yeah.
Toon Disney. Okay, so then
Okay. Yeah.
Toon Disney / Jetix. Okay, so then maybe it was, and I'm just confusing
It's
it.
whatever. It was how long ago? I don't think anyone was expecting your memory to be perfect here.
20 years ago.
Is it
Yeah.
really relevant what old cable network you saw this on? Like genuinely?
But like, it only matters in the case of if I'm wrong and I'm thinking of a different Digimon show.
Well, you said red boxing gloves, blue dog. That's fucking Gaomon. Like
Yeah.
that's immediately more recognizable for me in Zero.
Yeah. But the thing, like Ruby's been pointing out, like, oh yeah, in the dub they changed this or they that. Like, there are entire episodes of Adventure in O2 that just didn't get dubbed.
Okay.
No, I thought they did. They were at least reasonably faithful with that. It was the movie that got completely mangled, though.
Right. No, you're right. I'm thinking there's episodes worth of content because
Oh.
they cut a lot of scenes.
Yeah, because like most of the cuts come in. You know, our war game is probably the most untouched, honestly.
Yeah.
But they still cut a few things and they change a few things. I will at least give a bit of credit. The our war game part of the movie, if it weren't for the insistence of like trying to remind us about Willis, wouldn't be
Yeah.
that bad.
Our war game is mostly untouched. The OVA only loses about 5 minutes. Hurricane Touchdown loses over half of its.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hurricane-
okay.
Yeah.
So, real quick, and this is me asking, Digimon the movie, this is where they took the OVA, some other movie, and some other thing, and like tried
The
to
3
mash them
OVAs,
together?
but yes.
Yeah, they
Okay.
took the pilot OVA, our war game OVA, which is where Omegamon from, is like the capstone movie for Adventure, and then an OVA movie for O2 called Hurricane Touchdown, and they Frankenstein them together trying to pretend it's all one movie.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I do know what this is, and the only reason I know is because of the fucking Nostalgia Critic
Yeah.
video on it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I listen, even as someone who doesn't like the movie, That was not a good review.
Well, yeah.
No.
Well,
Because he
The
did
other-
no research on it.
He did
and
no
so it was
research,
just
relied
like,
on someone else who was, pardon my language here, but is a shipper. Like,
Mhm.
by which I mean that's the brain they approached a lot of Digimon with, apparently.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
she was still
no.
mad about Tai and Sora not getting together. I remember that. I was like, really? Really?
Yeah.
Because I get the feeling because my thing is anytime Doug Walker did a Pokemon thing, I'm like, oh, but they never explained what the world of Pokemon is. I'm like,
Yeah,
Well,
they're assuming
what?
They
you
don't-
are at least familiar with the material.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you, as the reviewer, could like go on the internet and do a brief little synopsis. Oh, okay, this world exists, so this kid can get all 8 of these
Yeah,
doohickeys and.
I remember him saying this for both the Digimon movie and the Pokemon movie. Surely the movie's a good way to get new people into the franchise, right? Like,
No.
no! What franchise
No.
has ever done that where the movie is an entry point?
Now,
Except, I guess, Jimmy Neutron.
no, the,
But that's because
the
it was
Digimon
the
Adventure
origin
OVA is technically that. But the dub movie fucks it up so badly. Because the
Uh-huh.
entire time Kari isn't like shutting the fuck up in the background. By which I mean like
Yeah.
they do like a voiceover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do the thing they did with the English release of Godzilla, where they have to narrate everything.
Yeah, and like
not
she
even
doesn't
just that.
shut up
It's-
ever.
The Digimon dubs have this problem of refusing to let a moment of silence exist. So like you've seen it in Adventure, there's a lot of moments where there's just silence. Like sometimes
Well-
even the OST will cut out
Well,
and
yeah,
it's just
no,
letting you
Yeah.
sit with an
Japanese
emotion.
media just does that a lot. So a good
Yeah.
example that I remember from like
Bro.
watching the
sorry.
Mewtwo Strikes Back commentary,
Mm.
they're like, oh yeah, in Japan the scene was silent, so we wanted to add atmospheric music.
Mm.
You just like shit like that.
I mean, atmospheric music I can kind of respect and understand. It's when Kari is literally expositing at you the whole time.
Or
Yeah.
worse, shitty puns, where once there
Yeah.
was a moment of like emotional silence.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Oh,
a great example is, do you remember the episode where Matt is stranded alone, he's getting cold, and Gabumon takes his fur off to give it to Matt?
yeah, where they're like near the water, and he's like
Yeah.
out on like
And-
scout watch or something.
Yeah, and in that, it's just silent. It's just this moment of silent bonding of Matt gets to be the vulnerable one for once. Matt
Yeah.
gets to be the one getting taken care of by someone else. In the dub, Gabumon cracks a joke saying like, oh, I guess I'm Nikimon now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And God, I remember another one was like fucking the Meramon episode with Bergramon. Man,
Yeah.
they could not stop cracking jokes.
Or the very final battle, the worst it's ever been. Why do you all get the pizza when
Well,
I get the crust?
Now, like he was yelling in the original, obviously,
But
but
he
like
was yelling about like being an avatar of depression and grief and regret.
yeah, whereas like in the dub, it's the stupidest thing ever. Like
Yeah.
He just sounds like a loser 8-year-old whining that he didn't get to play with the toys.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, the line we just gave is a quote of a guy who is literally supposed to be the physical embodiment of, like, regret and sadness and anger.
and he only comes
Yeah,
about
and
as a fusion
don't
of
let
the
that
Dark
moment play.
Masters, the guys that we're on right now.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
And it is inarguably the source of all bad things that ever happen in the entire Adventure franchise.
Yeah. By the way, this is why you should always order stuffed crust, because then if a Pokémon gets the crust, at least it's stuffed crust.
Yeah, then it's basically just like a mozzarella stick.
Yeah, like that's good shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
That is some good shit. I will concede that is some good shit.
By the
Or
way,
at one point,
before,
like, he
before
starts
anyone
laughing
asks,
maniacally.
by the way, before anyone asks, I'm not touching DMO ever.
No.
I
Absolutely.
don't care
the fuck
how much
not.
of a Digimon fan you are. Treat yourself better.
Yeah. Have some self-respect. Or like at one point he's laughing maniacally because he's about to defeat the children and prove his worldview right and all that. And in the dub, he stops for a second. He's still doing the laughing animation, but he's not laughing now. And they just hold on it for a second while he says, "Wait, why am I laughing? I'm supposed to be depressed."
And that sounds like an abridged type of joke, but it's not.
Yeah.
Ruby.
Yeah.
My dream model artist just opened up commissions.
Fucking
Oh, hell
commission
yeah.
them.
It's $1,000.
Oh,
Oh.
well.
That's a lot of money.
I was expecting to wait a little longer than that. I might be waiting longer than I guess I'm going to be waiting.
You might have to wait for the next pass.
I mean, it
Yup,
happens.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh well.
Who was it, by the way?
Cherry Ruby.
Oh yeah, I've heard that name around. I haven't really looked at their stuff though.
Yeah, the Vertigo Arrow Shark Lady.
Yeah.
The dub is at its worst probably in Tamers, because in Tamers, 2 of the characters are different people.
Like, listen, people who have like analyzed this shit will just tell you, yeah, Rika's not Ruki.
Yeah, Rika and Ruki are entirely different people, and Henry has so much changed from Jian that he might as well be a different person, a much more boring person.
Yeah.
Because so much of Henry's story revolves around he's half Chinese in Japan.
Yeah, which matters in Japan, but in America you just go, wait, what?
And like
Probably to most Americans at the time, well, aren't they similar?
yeah,
Not-
or like
you could argue that,
not
but
even
like
that.
even then, like the concept of you're being treated as a minority, that would not click
Yeah.
with a lot of American kids.
like in the
Yeah.
dub they don't even acknowledge that he's supposed to be Chinese.
Yeah, that's
The
that's what I mean, because they don't acknowledge
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I feel like they barely acknowledge the fact that some of the kids are supposed to be Japanese.
They acknowledge it
Yeah.
enough in Adventure, like
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And,
not,
and
not in
Adventure
Tamer.
2 makes a point of it. Adventure 2 is full on like, we are Japanese kids in Japan, even if they change their names to like Davis and Cody.
yeah, like
Yeah.
and you get why they did that. Like as
Yeah,
far as localization goes, that wasn't the worst of it.
No.
Yeah.
And like,
But, like-
going back a bit on the R War game, they do localize some things. Like instead of drinking oolong tea,
They're
because
drinking jerky shake.
the joke turns, because in the end the joke is Izzy has to go poop, right?
Because oolong tea makes you have to piss really bad.
Yeah.
Whereas in the dub they say no, Ty's mom just makes freakish food actually.
And Izzy loves it and keeps eating a bunch, but then it plays havoc on his stomach at a critical moment.
Yes.
Instead of just Izzy is absent-mindedly drinking way too much tea.
Yeah.
Which like
So I
you
will
know
say
again,
when they
yeah, sorry.
like when they did when Discotheque did the redub, I am glad they did keep most of the Ty's mom as a cook is a freak.
It was a genuinely appreciated joke in localization.
Yeah.
The only one that I noticed they got rid of was the 2 bean salad
But
joke.
that's the best one!
The 2 bean salad.
Sky,
joke?
So-
you know what,
Oh,
Zero?
right.
Can you like stream the compilation?
I,
Two
for
bean
Sky.
salad joke.
Yeah,
hey,
hold
hey,
on.
hang on. I'll save Zero the time. I'm just going to Google this.
Like Ty's
Yeah, it-
mom. Like there's a
Yeah.
compilation on YouTube of all of her
Ty's
jokes.
Ty's
Mom's.
mom food
Okay.
jokes or something.
All right, hang on.
We're gonna be listening to Sky react to this all in real time.
All right, Ty's mom's funny moments.
Sky, you know what? Do you want the audio log of this so that you can make content out of it later? Because you're gonna react.
Probably. All right, here we go. Ty's mom funny moments.
How long is it? Like 2-ish?
It's oh okay. This one's like a minute.
Oh no,
okay.
that's probably it. That's probably it.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
You know, I'll let me mute the game audio while we do this so that you get crisp audio.
Spinach.
Oh, what was that, Ruby? I'm sorry.
I said I'm muting the game so I can give you crisp audio if you need this later.
Okay. So Ty's mom just said spinach cookies. All right, pretty normal. Like, oh, mom making healthy food joke. What? Okay. You weren't kidding. That was
Yeah.
real. Beef jerky shakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, would we lie to you, Sky?
No, you're right. Potato juice.
Potato
is-
juice.
Okay, you know what? This brings a good point. Why isn't there potato juice? I kind of want to try it now.
No,
'Cause
you
can't
don't.
juice a potato. It doesn't hold enough moisture.
Liver sticks. What
We're in luck.
God
She
damn it,
burned
another
them.
one.
the liver sticks?
Ooh. Hold up, something's not working on OBS.
The first time she's used flour to make a cake. But what have you been using, woman? Cocaine? I'll make 3-bean salad. What is 3-bean salad?
You know, it doesn't matter.
3-bean salad is a real dish. It's just like chili beans, pinto beans, etc., and you make
Oh.
like
But she only has 2 beans anyway.
a.
Yeah, she only has 2 beans anyway.
Like, that joke's just good. Like,
Yeah, I love that one.
Wait,
See,
wait, hang on. Telephones all around the world are dead. If your telephone is dead, call your phone company.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
yeah, our war game
See-
is comedy gold.
See,
Yeah.
this is
Oh.
the problem with the dub as well, is that the dub's funny. Even the worst of the puns are like usually framed as bad puns in a way that makes them really fucking funny. But it's undercutting the emotions of the scene every time they do this.
Yeah.
Because in the original our war game, when Ty's mom is hearing phones all around the world are dead and she's trying to connect to people, she's concerned. She's fearful because there's chaos happening in the world right
Where in the dub, she goes, well, at least now my sister can't call me 6 times a day.
Yeah.
Which brings
can I
up
s-
more questions for me.
now. Honestly.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna bring something up.
Uh-huh.
So, clip cut to the scene of Ty panicking over what looks like a defeated or beat up War Greymon.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
He looks like he's about to crack and lose everything. And then his mom just comes in. Honey, would you like some juice or squeeze some onions?
I just squeezed some onions.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's it. That's the dub. That's how the dub handles things.
I'm like, hang on. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
Like you see why it pisses me off. Even if it's funny, it shouldn't be funny right now.
Yeah, this is not funny haha time.
Yeah.
It should be, honey, are you okay?
It is, however, the
Grandma's
perfect.
dying.
It is the perfect movie to watch while you're a little messed up with your friends, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Ruby, I am painfully sober 24/7, not by any choice of my own.
And then the
Is
other
your
OVA
family?
involved.
Oh well, wait, no, hang on, I phrased that wrong. I am painfully sober because I am boring. That's what I meant.
Oh,
I
okay.
see. So it is through your own choice.
It is through my own free will. I am
Listen,
sober.
there is no
But-
judgment. If like I was much the same a while ago, and then I realized how much it helps my anxiety.
If I started drinking, I'd die.
Oh no.
What with my various medications.
Oh, okay. Well, that's.
If I had to guess, Mike is mostly sober because he doesn't have a whole lot of money. I don't know how you feel about the act itself.
I'm ambivalent.
Okay.
I get the feeling Mike's never been drunk and he's just not interested.
Like, Mike, you know, obviously in the future, when I'm a massive YouTuber and get invited to cons, and you, my friend, go there too because I can pay for your ticket, if I offer you, like, a drink, would you take it?
At least one.
Okay. Now, would you want, like, a drink made to get you drunk, or would you want, like, a fancy specialty fruity drink? By the way, I turned on the game volume again because Sky is done.
Yeah.
Probably just a normal one.
Okay.
Mike wants a standard beer.
But what if we're like
would
at
like
Chili's and I'm like,
beer.
that drink looks fucked up. Mike, do you want it? I am paying for it in this scenario.
Why are we at Chili's?
I don't know. What if that's the only restaurant in walking distance?
I thought we were friends and you're taking us to Chili's?
Listen, I had a coupon.
You had a coupon for Chili's?
Yeah, I had a coupon.
Fucking take us to Shenanigans while you're at. Jesus Christ.
Is this a bad time to mention I genuinely do like Chili's?
No, it's
Get
fine.
the fuck out of here, white boy.
Wait,
So
wait,
it's
Sky,
just
isn't your
because
mom?
they have
Isn't your mom Hispanic? I thought you brought that
Yeah,
up.
but she is, but that's why I like Chili's. I like Chili's because it's some. All right, when you have like a group of 7 dudes and none of you know what you want, sometimes it's easy to just go, well, if we go to Chili's, they kind of do everything mediocre, so
Chili's
we all
is
kind of
worse
just,
than Applebee, motherfucker.
we
I
don't
would've
have an Applebee's near where we are.
I would have respected you more if you said Denny's. Like,
Hey,
Jesus
hey, yo,
Christ.
don't knock the 1 a.m.
hey,
Denny's cheeseburger. Don't knock it.
Nearly every Denny's in our area has closed in the last 5 years. We don't
Yeah,
have
'cause-
a choice.
Because it's Denny's and it sucks.
By the way, I
But
chose
that's what I
Chili's
mean.
just as like
Chili's.
a completely random chain restaurant. By the way, I could have said
I-
TGI Fridays.
I would have judged you less harshly.
Okay, I'm gonna be so real. Out of all of the like mediocre chain restaurants, Chili's is the only one that has survived in my area.
Well, then you live in Bizarro World.
You know, but
'Cause
no, it's
Chili's is
actually
the one
even
that
funnier
most
because
deserves to
like
die.
here's the thing though, like Chili's thing is like it's not actually Tex-Mex, but it's got more of those options than like an Applebee's, right?
It pretends it's
Yeah.
Tex-Mex.
Yeah. But like Sky lives in actual Texas. If it was a
Yeah,
bad
wait,
Tex-Mex
hold on.
restaurant, I think it wouldn't be doing business there.
Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
no,
Why are you
so-
going
so-
to Chili's for Tex-Mex when you live in Texas?
Oh, wait. Who said anything about us going there for Tex-Mex? People go there and because it's cheap. You can get the 3 for me deal and pay $10 for like barbecue chicken tenders or
Okay,
a burger.
okay. So Zero, this is not a this is the best food. This is a food that you can just go and get.
There's
Yeah.
gotta be cheaper than Chili's somewhere.
Probably not for
Oh,
sit
oh,
down,
oh.
honestly. Sit down it's pretty
for
cheap.
sit down for like the 10 to $12 we pay for chips and queso, a burger, a burger or whatever they have on the 3 and Me. I think it's like a burger, chicken, like sauce.
Yeah, but, like,
chicken tenders.
You and a buddy split the
something.
bill to get like the appetizers and the main dish.
Yeah, well, not even just like splitting the bill. Well, I mean, yeah, we do, but each
like-
of us buys the little 3 and Me deal. We get a bottomless soda, we get chips for the table, and we get like a burger.
And how much does the
chicken
3 and Me
tenders.
cost?
Like 10, $15 tops.
Let's say 15 after tip. Like you tipped generously, right?
Yeah.
How much does a double quarter pounder with cheese combo cost?
Pretty close to that.
Yeah, so why not just go to the sit
Probably a
down
little more.
place?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not gonna be happy about it.
Oh no,
If-
no one
if
says you
you
have to
a-
be happy.
If you ever unironically take me to a Chili's, I'm gonna be mad at you for weeks.
But like, I guess my point is, if you're paying only a little, and I mean little bit more than like fast food prices these days, because McDonald's isn't the cheapest fast food, but it's a good like average litmus test for fast food, you know?
Yeah.
Where like McDonald's isn't going to be the most expensive fast food, they're leaving that to like Wendy's or something, you know? Because Wendy's has, you know, tried to be the quality fast food as a big chain, quote unquote.
Hang on. My mom came home. We'll stay.
Hi, Sky's mom.
Ice Guy's mom.
Yeah, she's downstairs. She can't hear anything.
Yeah, I can see the argument if you're like, I don't want to eat fucking Burger King. I want to eat, like, something resembling real food. It's the lowest end of the price point, which makes it very, very appealing for people who don't have a lot of money.
Like, I guess.
But
I'm
like,
still-
yes,
I'm still-
I also agree. I'd rather honestly still pay like $20 for a meal to go to an actually good restaurant.
Yeah. Like, if I'm making choices, I hope I'm making better ones.
Because like, yeah, $20 a head is a lot, but you shouldn't be going to restaurants often enough for that to be huge, you know?
Yeah. Because, like, I'm thinking, like, there's gotta be, like, some shitty pizza chain with a $5 hot and ready deal.
Yeah, although hot and readies are like kind of hit or miss.
Meh. But, like, if what we're concerned about is price, like, even the worst pizza is still okay. Like,
Yeah, no, and like, there's always like the sliding scale on the triangle of like, how tired are you? How much money do you have? How much do you care about the actual quality of the food? You know,
yeah.
and all of these are very situational in my experience.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
What's a returned?
You're a very, very funny man, funny woman.
You almost did a non-ally thing. You almost
Yeah.
did it. You were almost transphobic. Almost.
That's why I stopped Zero. I realized what I was about to say. And I was like, no, it's not okay.
It's fine. I get it. I am not
No,
like thinking less of
this-
you.
This is much more for like making fun of Sky. Don't worry.
You're not getting Wokelandered today, boy.
Mike, why do you like Wokelander so much?
It's really funny.
Like, just,
I think, at least for me, the humor is derived from the fact that we know Homelander isn't.
yeah, like,
So that he's wagging your finger, not very woke of you, and now it's funny.
yeah, the hypocrisy of it. Which is the point of the meme, of course, but like,
Mike really likes it. It's really funny.
yeah, it just means that Mike 100% is the audience for that particular meme.
Oh,
I just want everyone to know that I'm playing caveman games right now, and I'm such big unga bunga.
but are you bunga unga?
bunga in
Sometimes,
your
yeah.
Oh, I'm proud of
I'm
you.
playing Factorio.
I'm playing Guild Wars too.
Yes, you are.
Playing
Good
Digimon
job,
and
Ruby.
Strangers.
Oh yeah, shit. How far have you gotten?
I'm on the dungeon where you're chasing that fluffy little critter, and I've just been sort of running around beating up Digimon and letting them train in the theater.
Oh, you
I
got the
have that,
grind
like-
DLC?
No, the
Oh, the Digifarm. The Digifarm. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I didn't buy
okay.
the grind DLC. I'm just running around the dungeon, beating up Digimon so I have more dudes.
No, that's complete. And now you know how to data load.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Data
you're
load,
allowed to
what-
hit champion until
what is
after
data load?
Greymon, right, Zero?
I think so. I think that's when you unlock it.
Because Greymon's kind of the last. This is just a big normal enemy kind of fight.
Yeah.
So and like after that, your next boss is Parrotmon. So they definitely want you to be above. No, it's not Parrotmon. Still,
I know you can get the champion at Parrotmon, because
I'm
I had to get Sealamon to fucking beat it. Well,
I'm like 80% sure you can have it by the first Titamon fight.
I think so.
I think that's
That
if you've
sounds
done all the
right.
side content though.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Ruby,
Yeah.
the world as a cosmic entity had put its hand on my shoulder and told me to save my money.
No.
How-
For what?
All right, so
about your VTuber model? What happened?
Yeah, so what had happened was I was like, well, I'm still very interested. What if I did? And I looked through their pricing and went, well, I could get like a half body because really most VTubers never use their legs anyway.
Yeah, but it's nice to have. It's a flex. I get it.
No,
Yeah.
obviously. So I went to like convert the price because prices are listed in euros, so
Mhm.
I'm trying to figure out the thing. And then I went to like click the option, and the commission said it was closed.
Damn.
Oh. Well, okay then. That's super fast.
That's some P Bandai ass running out.
Oh
well,
yeah.
well, yeah, she can charge $1,000 because she is in demand.
Mm-hmm.
Still. I mean, good for her, obviously.
Now, granted, I think at any given time she'll only accept up to 5 slots, and it said she was only accepting 1.
Still,
But
like,
still.
getting that filled within hours, it sounds like.
Within like an hour.
Yeah, I admit I actually haven't been on Twitter much today. Probably for the best, but...
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't even a Twitter notification. It was straight up, I
Oh,
have her bookmarked
right.
on VGen. And
I need to,
email me when
follow
it's
more
open.
people on VGen. I've only followed people that I might be interested in coming, but
Yeah.
like...
I have 2 people in mind that are like, Dream, I want you to do my model. And it's Sunny and Shuri.
Mhm.
Because Sunny is very good at doing dog voice.
That's true.
I just remembered what I was gonna be saying before we got on the whole Chili's thing.
Yeah.
So the other OVA that's part of the movie is called Hurricane Touchdown. It's an O2 movie that happens in a slightly weird place in the timeline.
The only place it
some
can
pe-
fit is immediately after beating the Digimon Emperor. Like, anything else just, it does not work.
And it's like such a tight time frame that it's just very strange that it could happen then, considering the events of the movie, but like it's technically possible.
Yeah.
It's the last OVA that can technically be considered canon.
You know what? I could explain it. It's like how you can technically put every DBZ movie in the timeline, even if they're not canon.
Yeah.
Although, like, in the end, like, all of these are to a degree canon, so, like...
Yeah.
In fact, I think all of them are just canon.
The Digimon OVAs?
Hurricane Touchdown might not be, but all the others are.
Yeah, no, our war game is. Hurricane Touchdown could be. All the other ones...
Revenge of
there's-
Diaboromon could absolutely be.
all the other adventure ones. Yeah, Revenge of Diaboromon is.
Try
as far as I
explicitly
know.
is. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Try-
it's in a weird spot where, like, it's hard to fit into the canon, but, like, it'd be the only one that's not canon at all if it doesn't.
Yeah. I was thinking, like, the other seasons, like Runaway Locomon.
Ah.
Whatever the Savers one's called, it's not canon. The Frontier ones aren't canon.
Yeah.
But, anyway. So, that one is just as long as our war game. It's, like, 45-minute OVA, right?
Yeah.
It takes up roughly 15 minutes of screen time in the Digimon movie.
They cut
Like,
out a
literally-
lot of footage, and they warped some stuff.
Yeah. So it's genuinely kind of not even the same movie anymore. Like, it's wild.
Like,
when I sat down
genuine
with a
example, a scene gets changed from near the climax, but before the climax, to right before the credits.
Yeah.
Because it's the scene with Wendemon doing his old
In the
dance.
field.
Yeah, in the field.
Yeah.
Where that goes from right before the final fight to this is after the end of the story.
Like, in the actual OVA, the context of the scene of him, like, standing in the field swaying back and forth is that his tamer is confronting him on the fact that he's effectively gone rabid. Like, that's kind of the big plot, is they meet a tamer who has a partner that effectively has rabies, right?
Yeah.
And is going around just attacking him and hunting him down.
Because
All this
it's yearning for a time from before to go back so it can be cured.
Yeah.
To the beginning.
And like, is implied to not really recognize his tamer because his tamer has grown up, all this stuff. And they're dealing with that, and they get to where the final confrontation's going to happen, and they confront him, and he's kind of just swaying in the field, like, sort of babbling.
Because they have given it
incoherently.
what it wanted at this point.
Yeah.
It wanted them to come here.
And so they're trying to figure out, like, hey, so what's going on? What's the deal? What are we gonna do here? And he's kind of babbling incoherently, They can't figure out what else he could possibly be wanting, and so they have to back off. They have to start let it go, and this makes him go feral, and it starts the final battle.
In the dub,
Oh.
They put it like right over the end credits, and it's like, oh look, it's his spirit.
no,
and
no,
he's-
no, 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 because
Yeah.
this happens immediately after Kari reminds the audience that Digimon hatch and reincarnate. This is
Yeah.
implied to be him after re-evolving back to champion passively.
Right, and
And now he's singing
they-
into Smash Mouth.
yeah, he's singing Smash Mouth, and like, look, he's singing really badly, and then that's like the final joke of the movie.
It's
I-
bad.
I could see the angle where it's like your buddies will always live on and something blah blah blah.
No, it works. It
The
works
way
in
that
the
was
OVA.
handled was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the OVA also ends on chasing an egg.
Yeah,
It's just
So-
that the movie adds a scene after chasing the egg.
yeah, implying
Yeah,
that
they-
the egg, they caught the egg, it hatched, and he immediately became a champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, no, like, I agree. But, like, that theme is present in the original work.
Yeah.
But, what were, yeah.
And it's just very strange that they decided to use the second OVA at all, considering how little of it they actually bring in.
It's so baffling.
I'm gonna be so real. Because of how long it's been since I saw that Nostalgia Critic video, I thought one of the OVAs was related to Tamers
Nope.
because Lotmon,
No.
Terriermon's in it.
Nope,
No.
that was sort of building up to Tamers, because Terriermon was a new Digimon at that time, who then got used as a partner.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But it is not the same Terriermon.
And Lopmon
Yeah.
did debut in Tamers, though. You are correct about
Yes. Because, yeah, originally it was just Wendamon who was in the OVA. Although
Yeah,
we also saw Zurimon and Gummymon. We
Yeah.
never saw Lopmon.
that. Yeah, and so in Tamers, they were like, well, we're using Terriermon for a partner in this again, so let's give him a twin, let's actually make the rookie level of his twin.
Yeah.
And so they did. And it's great, and people love Lopmon.
He's a little guy.
Our friend Mystic is fine with Lopmon, but prefers Terriermon so much that even when she is otherwise using entirely Lopmon's Evo line, she will use Terriermon as the rookie.
It is very funny.
Speaking of, I actually just got a Lotmon.
Hell yeah.
Lopmon's cool. Did you know it's Ice Element?
No, well, I do now that I'm looking at its stat screen.
By the way,
Yep,
did you
it's-
know that Lopmon is a Benoi?
As
Yeah,
opposed
because-
to Terriermon, who is a dog.
Yeah.
It was a dog.
Yeah, can you not tell the difference that
Even
Lopmon is a
though-
rabbit with a dog's face and Terriermon is a dog with a rabbit's
Dog
ears?
with a rabbit's face.
No, rabbit's ears. It's different.
Yeah, you're right.
But they have the same ears.
Yeah, because Terriermon has rabbit ears but is a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the same face because Lopmon is a rabbit but has a dog's face.
This is all very simple.
Hey, hang on. All right, I'm having to like genuinely sit here and look at Terriermon.
No,
because I
they don't. They
have the
don't
dog
have.
face.
They don't have different faces, and like they're the same. The joke is
Oh.
that Terriermon is supposed to look like a dog with big floppy ears, but he ends up looking like a rabbit
So-
instead.
To the point where people genuinely got confused, including the dubbers.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought he
Oh.
was a bunny.
Yeah. But he's not supposed to be. He's supposed to be a dog. But
He's a
the
good boy.
design team going with this was just like, fuck it. Now that we're making Lopmon, let's make Lopmon a rabbit. So whereas Terriermon keeps evolving into like dog guys.
But who still kind of just
still
look
look
like
like
rabbits, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the gun bunny
The-
looks like a bunny.
But like, if you go to Saint
major,
Gargamon,
yeah.
that's the one where he first looks like
Yeah.
that's a dog. That's
which
a dog's
which is
face.
where you can make the joke he's a dog with a rabbit's ears
Yes.
Yeah.
because he has a dog
Um,
face.
But then Lopmon just evolves into rabbits, and like on purpose, these are meant to look like rabbits. They're all rabbits.
Yeah.
Except, ironically, for Wendemon, who kind of looks like a fucked up dog beast.
You're right. You should say it too.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, yeah, you're right. Like he looks like
Yeah.
who's the dog pianist from the Muppets? Rolf?
Yeah, Rolf.
Rolf
He
the
kind of
dog?
looks.
He looks
kinda
like
looks like a
Rolf's feral cousin.
Yeah, like to me, I was thinking more like the little girl dog chimera from Full Metal Alchemist.
No,
Oh,
I mean, okay,
God.
no, fair on the teeth, but like for the actual
Yeah.
dog part design, I'm going with Rolf because he's got like the floppy ears and like the brown fuzz, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the chimera has brown fuzz too.
Well, yeah, that's the hair though, like the hair from the because the dog was a golden retriever, wasn't it? Or no, it was like a white dog.
Yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
big, like Saint Bernard Malamute looking
Yeah,
potato
but
dog.
it was like it had all white fur. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so the brown is because her hair was brown.
Yeah.
That's why it has white fur, but also like kind of a mane of brown hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sky, you've seen Full Metal Alchemist, right?
I have.
Okay, good.
It's one of the first animes I actually watched all the way through.
It's a really good anime.
It is. I'm
That
gonna
is
say
a
something, chat.
bear. That is a bear running away, cause that is a bear.
I'm gonna say something chat might find controversial.
Is it about bears and running away from them?
No.
Huh?
Full Alchemist.
What?
It's about Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay, is that you don't think it's the greatest anime ever, just a fairly good one?
Oh no. Not that. I do think it is great.
Okay.
What I'm going to say is ignoring Conqueror of Shambhala.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely think the 2005 anime has a better ending. Conqueror of
I-
Shambhala kind of ruined it.
I so deeply disagree
Yeah,
with
Zero
you. Like,
Zero just got slapped with the equivalent of saying, "I actually prefer the One Piece rap."
yeah, I am sitting here wondering how you could possibly truly believe that. Like,
Part of okay, let me bring it to this. It's more that Ed is well and truly willing to give everything in the world for Alphonse, and he believes that no, this is going to work, and I am going to die, but my brother gets to live.
yeah, that happens in Brotherhood too.
Well,
It's
yeah,
just
but
that
no,
by making that choice, he gets to have the happy ending.
no, but that's sort of what I mean. To me, I was kind of okay with the idea of this is a bittersweet ending. Now, Conqueror of Shambhala came in and like ruined it. Not just ruining everything, as in reversing it. Because yeah, you're right. It doesn't need to be this sad, bittersweet ending. My issue is just, well, everything with Conqueror of Shambhala.
Now, I absolutely understand why you might think that, because especially fucking Full Metal Alchemist, I get it. It has those vibes of hubris, you know, and atoning for your
Yeah.
hubris, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
The point.
if you've ever like read anything about the mangaka, she is a goofball. She was never going to do a sad, bittersweet
No,
ending.
she is.
even
And like keeping
beyond
with the
that.
actual series, no, the ending the manga / Brotherhood did is more befitting of how the franchise works.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, I super disagree, because even beyond that, the idea of the ending is that the boys have atoned completely by
Yeah,
that
that's-
point, because it was a sin made out of love, and so they don't need to be further punished for it, as opposed to the sins of like father, who his sins were committed out of greed and hate, and so he will never be able to truly atone because he does not truly regret.
Yeah.
I was more trying to say how I could understand. I've never watched the original anime, by the way. I read the manga first, and then by the time I read the manga, Brotherhood was over, so...
Why it works is the anime kind of the original anime didn't really try to delve into the difference between father's sin and the sin of the boys doing the forbidden. They just they never really delved into it, and that's why to me it works. But given how the manga actually unfolds, no, for that story it is better.
Yeah, and like, yeah, I guess
I guess
you're
I
right.
get
If
how
we
you got there, but like,
yeah, if
we
we
just disagree.
transplanted the ending of the manga into the 2005 anime, yeah, it wouldn't be good. But also, the 2005 anime is not as good.
It's
Doesn't
completely
it
different. No.
doesn't it diverge at like, I don't know, like halfway roughly?
It diverges like a good 30 to 40% through the manga, just because
like
the
not
manga
even
cover
halfway.
Because they decided not to do the Dragon Ball thing of adding a bunch of filler, and they decided, okay, well, we're just gonna do our own thing.
They also added a bunch of filler.
I guess I should rephrase. They made the mistake of making filler that they had to account for.
Yeah.
Yeah, what sort of happened was we can't take breaks. We need to hit a weekly schedule. We can't pull a Planet Namek where we elongate everything. We are diverging.
Especially considering the overall poor reception to the things they did elongate.
Yeah, like, I get how it happened, but, like... By the way, when we were watching Brotherhood, it might be better to start Brotherhood a few episodes in. You remember that, Zero?
Yeah, because
the in media res doesn't help it a whole lot. Because you get most of the information
anyway. The issue is they start with the in media res, and if you already know the information, it doesn't work. The problem is, the reason it wasn't sticking for Freeman is Freeman already knew this stuff.
Yeah.
And so he was sitting here not connecting because he already knows everything they're talking.
Yeah.
But if you don't know what everything's talking about and you're starting off with that, you're standing there going like, oh, what are these brothers up to? What are they doing? This is neat and cool.
Yeah. I guess I just assume the anime was big enough that, like, you probably know enough of the overview. I'm not saying you should automatically, but, like, if you're kind of sitting here going, I don't need this, by the end of episode 1, skip to, like, episode 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. The episode... Hang on. Oh my god. The first few episodes are strictly for people who are not as familiar, because to be fair, Brotherhood came out a couple of years after the original anime's ending, so they were kind of under the impression there is a new audience that was not reading this weekly. This is technically an older manga now. There are people who are not familiar with it. We need to make an actual introduction.
But that was also before it became, like, one of the most popular animes for dork-ass losers to have read.
Oh, no, absolutely. But the thing is, most dork-ass losers had that as their first anime, so they're not going to be as familiar with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, nowadays, you're, like, introducing a friend who's heard of the series, you know?
Yeah, they've heard of the concept of, oh, yeah, so there's some kids, and they try to bring their mom back, and the brothers and mom.
If only because the dog meme has proliferated to hell and...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that meme alone has probably introduced people name-wise to Fullmetal Alchemist more than almost anything else.
Truly.
No, with you want to know something funny? You want to know how I was introduced to Fullmetal Alchemist?
Yeah.
So, are you familiar with the Dragon Ball, Wrath of the Dragon movie?
The one with Tapion?
Yes. I promise you, this is going somewhere. Yes, the Tapion movie with Hildegard.
Okay.
The one where Trunks finds out he thinks swords are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that logistically doesn't make any sense in the timeline.
The one where Goku introduces his unique move that he only ever uses again in GT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that is actually a souped-up version of a move he used.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, doesn't Trunks have the sword in GT, so maybe it's technically trying to whatever.
Yeah,
we're tying in things. That
whatever.
don't matter.
Listen, we're already talking about GT, which is its own bag of worms.
Yeah.
So on the Funimation DVD, there were a bunch of ads for other things they were selling.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That is also how I discovered what Baki the Grappler was. But at the time, they were trying to push Yushiro as the protagonist, so imagine my confusion 10 years later. Anyway, in that DVD, there was an advertisement for Conqueror of Shambhala. Conqueror of Shambhala was the first piece of media in the franchise I interacted with. Because a cousin had that movie.
God.
I'm so
I watched
sorry.
I watched the ending of the what at the time was the ending of the franchise as my initial first. So
And, like-
it is why
And like that's the one where it's like, what if we went over to the real world and the Nazis were there? Like,
so kind of what it is, it's after Edward did the Forbidden, it reveals that the Forbidden is really like a world portal.
yeah.
And so he ends up in a parallel world, which just happens to be Nazi Germany. Or like
Yeah.
right before they take power.
Yeah, the Nazis
So-
are currently a major political active like thing.
Yeah. So he's having to deal with the fact he's a fish out of water, and the only thing grounding him is the fact he met his Bizarro world version of his brother, and his dad's there.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, Alphonse is spending most of the movie trying to figure out how to get to Ed, and the two brothers just kind of realize by meddling with this shit again, they are inadvertently hurting both of their worlds.
Yeah. But also they gotta stop Hitler.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing. They don't even stop Hitler. They stop the crazy, weird chancellor lady that helps Hitler.
Yeah.
The beer hall push still happens.
God.
Like it's genuinely implied that no, Ed and Alphonse just end up staying in Nazi Germany,
Which, like,
and they have to experience everything.
Who thought this was a good idea? I just want to talk.
Because like it
I-
wasn't written by the mangaka, but like
Yeah,
it's
It was
canon.
not. It was
only
written
that
by
it
the
doesn't
anime
con-
team.
Yeah, it doesn't contradict anything in the manga technically.
Well, no, yes it does. It contradicts the manga's ending.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
yeah, it contradicts the manga.
It contradicts the manga as a whole.
Yeah.
It is only canon to the 2005 anime. Because this is definitively how it ends.
Yeah.
One of the opening scenes is Ed performing the Forbidden before he at the end of the series.
Yeah.
God.
Like I get the angle they were going for, that the worlds are connected and Ed needs to like not be just so fixated on like returning. He needs to focus on what is happening to him now. But it's just like, of all the things you could have, I get what they wanted to do. The Nazis were like into mysticism and weird shit, and Hitler really was trying to like summon forth demons and contact other worlds and all this just occult weird. So
Yeah.
I get the angle, but like,
Also,
I don't know.
they weirdly by doing this end up implying that Hitler was right. Like that the things he was doing would have worked. Like
Well, no, they keep implying he's wrong because his Shambhala is just, the world Ed and Alphonse are from. So no one in that world is going to help them.
no, but also like he is right that he would have had a path to power because he would have gotten there, heard about the Philosopher's Stone, and went like, oh, well, I already had this idea of Juden.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. He would have tried to make a Philosopher's Stone with
Yeah.
Auschwitz. You're right. Well, no, he couldn't. Because the movie, like, strictly says alchemy does not work in this world.
Yeah, but he would have gone to the other world. Like he could have opened a portal.
Also,
That's
wait,
what I'm
doesn't
getting
that
at.
kind of largely defeat the purpose of...
Well, no, that's sort of the thing, and that's, I guess, part of the quote-unquote punishment Ed got. he's in a world away from his friends, and he cannot use what was once his greatest asset.
Right, but
And
like,
by
man,
now-
what a bad way to end a series about that, though.
Well,
Yeah.
well, no, but here's kind of, I guess, the kick in the pants. Alphonse decides, no, I'm staying in that world with you, brother. So he gives up his alchemy abilities, which he got enhanced ones. Like he kept he basically had Ed's abilities to perform alchemy without needing to like have
Yeah, that's part of the manga
transmutation
story.
circles ready. Yeah. He gets Ed's ability. So he willingly gives up his boon to be with his brother. However, you know, they're in Nazi Germany and very likely on the run. Or who knows, maybe they escaped to Poland. Wait.
And it's just a whole thing because like
Yeah.
ugh,
Yeah,
It's
no,
like, I
it
still
doesn't,
recall
it
in the
doesn't leave a
movie
great
Ed's-
taste in your mouth, does it?
no, because
Yeah.
like in the movie Ed's automail is like the only thing he's got going for him, and like
But he,
I don't think
he
he
has
should
to be
even
very
have his
careful with
automail.
it, though.
yeah, because he can't repair it.
Yeah, well, no, the movie does go into that. Hohenheim's the one dealing with it.
Yeah, and how does Hohenheim know how to repair automail?
Yeah, he just does because the story says he has to.
Because Hohenheim was like barely touched upon in the 2005 anime, they can kind of just say,
Say
well,
whatever they
he's-
want, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, that well, he's smart. He understands how he understood enough about automail technology to make Ed some synthetics that no one else can get access to. But that's the thing. It's not Winry's automail, so it's not as good.
And, like it genuinely would have been easier for him to just find a like early prosthetics maker in Germany.
Yeah, you know what?
And just,
You know
like,
what's
Zero.
funny? He's in a store where they are giving people early prosthetics, and he's the only one with what he has.
If I might
the
jump
only
in,
reason
I think
he's-
there's an even easier solution.
Uh-huh.
Maybe just don't make this movie.
That's true.
No, I agree, but I also genuinely, given how close Conquer of Shambhala came out after that series ended, I think that was the plan.
No, I'm sure it was, but I'm just sitting here going, nobody in the writing room had anything to say about how this kind of just seems bad.
Yeah, like from top to bottom. Then again, the anime writers kind of famously didn't super respect the manga to begin with. Because a lot of the stuff they did add and change when they went off doing thing is like kind of a slap in the face of the total themes of everything that was actually set up in the manga.
Yeah, but granted, most of the stuff they had set up in the most of the greater themes that the Brotherhood would touch upon, were already diverting from.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
But I think that's kind of Zero's point.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Is
it-
that like that's shitty and shows a lack of respect.
well, hang on, because that's sort of where the issue I have with it. It was the anime staff was not going to wait for the mangaka to make more. They
Yeah.
were not in a position where they could make a filler arc, or if they were, it was a very poor decision. And they were not. It wasn't Namek where they could elongate something. They had to just do something
the
and make
stakes
it up.
were too urgent for them to. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
but
they
what I'm-
had to diverge.
Well, I'm
and
not saying the
because-
divergence is disrespectful. I am saying diverging and also not sticking to the already well-established themes by the point they're diverging is disrespectful.
Ah, okay.
So how's everyone's day? You know, Mike, you haven't spoken in a bit. How are you doing? Mike's
Yes,
AFK.
how are you? I'm doing fine.
Oh, okay. Mike's not AFK. Everyone clap. Mike's here.
Clap, 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 clap.
That said, going back a
Michael
little
is
bit, it's actually a little funny that the meme might have oversold the series.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
no, I can
No,
explain
what?
it. This literally happened with Freeman. Do you remember this, Zero?
Hmm?
He thought it would be this big, huge buildup, and it's over in like 2 episodes.
Yeah,
yeah.
He was expecting this to be the culmination of something incredible, not something incredibly fucked up that just kind of happens pretty quickly.
yeah. And like he was trying to
Yeah.
say that's why the original is better because they spend like 10 episodes setting it up. And we were trying to convince him like, no, Freeman, they spend 10 episodes fucking around and then it still happens super fast and blatant.
Yeah.
They're just here longer.
Yeah, they're here longer because they were waiting for the manga.
Yeah.
And it got to a point where we can't do this every time we have to wait on the manga. This isn't a good use of our time.
Yeah,
And-
but like it's funny because like yeah, if you see because you see the memes and everyone's talking about how it fucking like broke their mind and like oh this was so sad I broke down crying every time, right?
Yeah.
And it is definitely a fucked up sad moment.
But it's supposed to be more like a punch in the gut
Yeah.
than it is like
yeah,
this dawning horror.
yeah, it's a fucked up sad moment because it is sudden, or at the time, it is sudden. You don't expect this father who clearly is like loves his daughter and his family, and the time you are believed he's so super grief stricken about his wife's disappearance that it doesn't dawn on you that oh no,
He actually
was-
cares more about
There is good
progressing in the
his
military.
work.
Yeah, there is good build up.
Yeah.
But like the
Yeah.
scene itself is over and like it doesn't help that like everyone knows what the dog is.
Yeah.
It's like how everyone
Yeah.
knows Vader is Luke's father. Like you're not
Yeah,
gonna
it's one of
hide it at
those-
this point.
Yeah, the cat's out of the bag. You can't put it back.
Whereas like,
And, like-
maybe watching it for the first time without spoilers, maybe you clicked along with Ed and like you went, oh, like I get that.
And like even beyond that, like it goes fast because Ed immediately goes like, okay, this is atrocious, this guy needs to be stopped. And then he's rushing out to find Nina and is like, maybe I can reverse this, maybe we can do something, maybe she can still be happy. And then you get the horrific gut punch that while you had your back turned, Scar got her.
Yeah.
And Scar had no emotional attachment, just saw her as a pitiful beast and gave her what he views as a mercy.
Yup.
And it works. Like it's so visceral and sudden. And Ed's still contending with what the motherfucker says to him. Is like, are you and I really that different? You selfishly did something you know you're not supposed to do as well.
Because he can smell it.
The gut punch Ed.
Yeah.
Because like you
And,
get
like-
obviously the first fucking gut punch was Show being the worst dad in existence. But then
Yeah.
like then that little sliver of hope that Ed is clinging to.
And then it's ripped away from him. And that helps set up why Ed hates Scar. Because
Yeah.
Ed, even after this, still hasn't seen him, but he knows this is the work of that guy who's been going around the state out.
And
I'm gonna.
if they
fucking
didn't have
kill
that
him.
animosity, they would generally be on the same side.
Because Ed also hates the state alchemist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is using his position as a state alchemist as a means to an end.
Yeah.
He does not like the government.
Like he fully like even admits sometimes like yeah, there's some state alchemists I wish I could fucking like God.
Yeah.
And it sets up all this good stuff and works in this like very sudden, jarring, hey Ed, your life has been upended again.
But also you go in knowing what the dog is.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, by the way, Zero. Why are you not using Scar's full legal name?
What's
I
his-
can't pronounce it consistently.
I don't even remember his full
Jigme
legal name.
Goku Oh my god. Goku
No.
It's absurd. Got it.
The old Jigamo.
This is the good joke that I just didn't know until today. Thank you.
Yeah, the old Jugamo joke from
Yeah.
from all that stuff. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I do know Scar's real name. I just can't pronounce it right.
Well, what does it say his true name? Hmm?
All right, let me see if I can get it correct. His full name is. Well, I need to have it out in front of me.
It is Percival.
No, that's what the dub changed it to. Oh,
Oh wait,
God,
yeah,
where?
no. Nikolai Jacques Skozer.
Yeah, it's Nikolai. I think Jacques Scozier, Scozer,
I don't
something like
fucking
that.
know.
Oh wait, no, hang on. The English dub changes his name to Percival Regime. Okay, never mind. That is the dub joke.
Okay, yeah, it's
No,
regardless.
Yeah.
What is his real name?
Oh,
no, it's never revealed.
oh, that's right.
It's never stated.
Was this like a Q&A with the
Shelf-
mangaka?
No, Shelf Zandao or something. Is Shelf Zandao is the guy who killed his brother.
Buddy, are
not,
you okay
not his
there?
name.
Buddy,
What?
are you good? You good, Mr. Iron Legion marksman?
No, he's fine.
He was sliding.
No, he's fine. There's sometimes a fellow wants to slide. What's wrong with that?
I'm just saying it was
Yeah.
a little weird.
Yeah, there's some guy named like Shelf Zindao that I think that's the alchemist that killed his brother, not his name. I think that's
No, yeah. The manga says it was never. Wikipedia, the Full Metal Alchemist wiki, it was never revealed.
Yeah.
The closest thing is, the 4-panel joke. It's Chugamajugo. I'm
Yeah.
not repronouncing the full fucking thing again.
Yeah.
There was a point in time I could say that very quickly. Now I'm
Yeah,
upset.
Scott-
I can't do that
It's
anymore.
because you're getting old.
No, it's because I haven't been practicing Japanese.
Yeah, because you're getting old.
Yeah, but like
getting old is the problem.
I see where our friend was coming from, and that whole like this feels like it's supposed to be the whole emotional like core and pivot point.
Yeah, because with
Like,
how prolific the meme is, it's what you expect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
but
the answer
no.
is like it kind of is in that way that it's supposed to be sudden and awful and tragic, and a big part of the manga is that in a war scenario where people are like in a war mindset, horrific, tragic things will just happen.
Yeah.
They'll
'Cause-
happen suddenly, they'll happen awfully.
Yeah,
Because it even makes the whole point that like the only reason he's like this is because war mindset, he doesn't get to keep succeeding and rising unless he keeps doing more and more impressively horrific things.
Yeah, because they're talking about the uses of like what could a talking chimera do, right?
Yeah.
Like what would
Yeah.
it mean for alchemy?
Yeah.
And
And
and this ties in a little bit. Like, I admit, I'm sitting there, dude, just combine a chimpanzee and a parrot, we'll be fine. Anyway.
yeah.
But like, obviously they mean like on an articulate level comparable to humans. Like, I get
Yeah,
this.
like we want
They're
something
trying-
that.
They're
Yeah.
trying to find a way to make super soldiers, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where they are allowed to command the ultimate weapons. But like, they don't lay
Yeah.
that out quite as blatantly as we'd like, but like, it's the implication
Yeah.
of like, why
And
else
even
would you
then-
be researching this? Because you're a government who goes to war a lot. You're probably putting a lot of money into things you could use to kill people.
Yeah. And like the soft implication that like they know that this guy used humans to do it and like that's supposed to be illegal, but they didn't stop him or say anything about it.
Because
Because-
they were probably thinking, hey, if we can just like, if we can get this over the board, we could just do this.
Yeah. And it's
Nobody
supposed to
has
be
to-
your first hint to how atrocious they are. Because this is before they reveal, yeah, we used to give people Philosopher's Stones so that we could really fuck up this genocide.
Yeah. Like, the government is not good people. Ed has a good reason to not like them.
Oh, yeah.
There's like, fucking, 4 state alchemists who are actually good people?
And even they are all complicit in the genocide.
Yeah.
Like, not even complicit, like, most of them are directly responsible.
Yeah, like, the most you could say is, at least these 4 seem to not like the fact that they did it, I guess.
Yeah. Like, even Armstrong is like, I killed fucking I feel pretty bad about it. The only way I can get by is just by, like, not thinking about it.
Yeah. It's really messed up.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the fun of Full Metal Alchemist. It's really messed up.
Yeah.
Which, like, I know I said this, but the more I think about it, the more I go, no, I kind of feel it's a fair contemporary versus dated comparison is Demon Slayer, unironically.
Yes, completely.
Because, like, for the record, for everyone who's here, I wrote off Demon Slayer as flavor of the month shonen that I was like, it's whatever. But then Zero, like, grabbed me by the shoulder and said, no, Ruby, this is actually really good.
Yeah, like I shook her and I was like, Ruby, I'm gonna make you watch this with me because I need you to understand.
And, like, I watched it, like, no, this is some quality shit.
Like, it's so quality. Like you think ideal shonen, and, like, Demon Slayer kind of comes up for me. I was like, yeah, this is what shonen should be.
Yeah, like, Sky, have you watched the anime? Sky?
Oh, I forgot. I hit mute while I was typing something. I read the manga as it was coming out for a little bit.
Absolutely fair, too.
Okay.
Like,
So
the manga was really good.
Yeah, my opinion on it is, this is a very solid shonen series. This was very... I don't want to, like, glaze it, because I don't think it was, like... I don't agree with the notion that this was, like, the next big, huge leap for Shonen Jump, but I do agree, this was a very solid series.
But in
this
the
was
end...
at a time they really did need it. To me, this is like, yes, this is an 8 to 9 out of 10 series. However, I also feel that this did not... I guess deserve is not the phrase.
I was gonna say, the issue is that you admit, yeah, it is actually good shit.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
It is very good, but I also feel that it was given a budget because at the time Shonen Jump was not exactly having big hits, so it's like, well, if we're going to have a hit, let's put all of our money into this. And it paid off a little too well to where people are giving it accolades it probably isn't quite deserving of.
Yeah.
And, like, listen, if those accolades are revolutionizing shonen as a genre, no, it's not. It's just using a lot of pieces that have always existed incredibly well.
Yeah, it's the standard formula performed well.
Exactly.
That's all it needs to be. That's why I say, like, when you think shonen done well, I think Demon Slayer. I think this is exactly what the standard formula is at the peak of execution for the standard formula.
Yeah, like, you can shuffle around the fucking setting fluff. No one's gonna worry about that.
I don't necessarily think that this is, like, the peak example of what the standard formula should be, but to me, this is the standard formula and someone understands.
Yeah, we're basically saying the same thing. But yeah.
These are not, like, the gripes I have with Bleach. This is not...
You mean happy people doing cool shit?
I mean, yeah, I guess that's one way to put it.
That's what Bleach is.
Like, genuinely, that's the only
even himself admits he's not a writer.
Which, by the way, weird. Draco talked to me about how he actually had the story planned the whole time, and I'm like, how?
No.
How did you think this was good?
Kubo on paper straight up said, I think the only parts he had planned was, like, the original Soul Society arc, and
some of Hueco Mundo.
Yeah, and that was it. I think
but
that's everything.
But, like, I mean, the part about Ichigo being the next Soul King, that part was always the intention.
That part, yes, that would. But that's like saying, oh, Oda planned out everything.
But I go, even knowing that, I reread it and went, I'm not seeing this.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of just a bad writer. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, if you want to argue, oh, Ichigo was always destined to be, you know, this great Soul Reaper. Okay, we can make that argument because.
But Aizen was also there the whole time.
Full of, like, but part of it is Ichigo was given, like, all of these exceptions to long-established Soul Society understandings and norms.
Yeah, so hold on just a second. So, for those who have never watched Bleach, you know the reverse Flash meme of "it was me, Barry"? That's unironically Aizen, like, the whole time. Anytime something needs to be explained, it was part of Aizen's master plan, and he was there the whole time.
And then after they kill Aizen, they reveal there was different guy doing the
No,
same
no,
thing.
they never kill
lock
Aizen.
him away.
Yeah.
They never, because remember they pull him out to deal with Yawlich.
Yeah.
Zero's a fake fan. Zero's a fake fan. He didn't
I'm
watch
sorry,
hot people
not
doing
af-
cool shit.
After they get rid of Aizen, I should. Because what they end up revealing is that, like, yeah, by the way, the reason Aizen was doing all this stuff is because there was another guy who was also enacting Grand Mastering Invisible Puppet String Plan.
the Quincy King, who is also Yahweh.
Yeah. All right, hang on. I'll be right back.
But,
This is
like,
not a joke. This is his actual name.
Yeah. But, like, you can compare Full Metal Alchemist and Demon Slayer because they set their, here's what my message is, here's what my characters are, here's how the plot's gonna go.
And consequences
In place-
are real and matter.
Consequences are real and will matter. Nobody's ever just gonna, like, sensu bean out of this,
Yeah.
or time chamber out of this. Like
Like,
this
you
is
can assume
always
the main
going to be-
characters will make it to the end because what else are we doing here for?
And there's some spots where you're like, maybe they.
Yeah, but like, you know, there's always the back of your head when you're watching this and you're genre aware, you know?
Mhm.
Or it's like, yeah, or like not even genre aware, just media literate at this point. Or like
Yeah.
I've read a story or two. It'd be really stupid to write this much story if the main character dies episode 5, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
but,
like, yeah, that's part of the conceit of a story,
Media.
honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
But like even then, like in Full Metal Alchemist and Demon Slayer, there's some parts like in the middle where they get close to convincing you, like maybe one of them will. Jesus Christ.
yeah,
Because like we during the Red Light District arc, we were both sitting there like, did they just kill Zenjiro?
yeah.
Like,
We're like, they could have.
yeah, because like really the only two that matter are the brother and sister. So like they could kill Zenjiro.
They're allowed to kill Zenjiro.
Yeah.
They're allowed to kill Inosuke.
Yeah, and so
and
we were
and
one,
he's
like,
the funny one.
yeah. And Inosuke's the one where it's like, him being the funny one is really the only reason I think they might not kill him. Like,
You're like, nah, if they're gonna kill him, they're gonna kill him in the final arc. Like,
Yeah.
this series is too dark to not require comedy now and again, which Full Metal Alchemist also does.
because like,
'Cause-
why?
As much as we
Why
talked
does
about
Ar-
the fucked up shit and politicking going on in Full Metal Alchemist, they have good jokes.
Yeah. Armstrong is one of the funniest jokes ever.
Yeah. Or like,
And, like-
oh god, what's the name of the other guy who's the possessed armor? And like, he's freaking out when he finds out that Al is also
Oh
possessed
yeah,
armor.
the serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chopper.
Yeah, the chopper. I was like, this is funny. This is good shit. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. And like Armstrong specifically has a moment twice where you're like, are they about to kill him? Because it looks like they're about to kill him.
and you're like, he's not, like, we love him, but like, oh man, are they
He's
gonna
not
kill him?
integral. He's not integral to the ending.
He's largely been a babysitter.
Yeah, and like, he would be a perfect member for the Warband.
Yeah.
To like to be a jobber, right? Where like you know how strong. We've seen him handle some real ass dudes.
Yeah, and like, because his first major fight is against Scar, right?
Yeah, and he's kind of bodying him.
But even then, he's admitting he's doing everything he can just to stay on his feet.
Yeah,
Because Scar
he
is
realizes
scary.
that. Yeah, if Scar touches him with a finger, he's dead.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter. To put it into video game terms, he has to perfect this fight or he loses. Like,
Yeah, because Scar can destroy anything he gets a hand on.
so like, genuinely, I know I'm like a video game comparison, but like, imagine just being in a fighting game and having to perfect a fight against a genuinely difficult opponent.
Like a guy
You'd be-
who's decently athletic and fast,
Like,
and
you're-
like a
you're
good
sweating.
brawler.
You're sweating. Like, and I'm just putting this in video game terms. You know?
And like Armstrong even says like there is a degree that I'm not going all out because we're in a city and I don't want to ruin
I could
the homes and
theoretically
buildings.
end this.
But it would require massive collateral damage.
that luckily he's not okay with.
Mm. But
Like,
like,
yeah.
when he does go up against someone that he can cut loose like that, and is like, I don't care about the collateral damage. It's when he's fighting Sloth, and Sloth is whooping his ass.
Yeah, doesn't his sister need to come in?
Yeah, he needs an assist from his sister.
Who,
And,
by the way,
like, he
we've
has-
also been waiting for her to show off. Like, we've been waiting
Yeah.
for this.
Because, like, she's arguably cooler than he is.
Anyway, sorry,
so-
Sky, we're talking FMA shit.
Yeah. And so, like, Armstrong is fighting Sloth and getting bodied hard. And then his sister and her company show up to help, and he gets lucky that Sloth pops his arm back in, which lets Armstrong go out and like, how dare you attack my baby sister, let's fucking go. And they still barely win.
Yeah, no,
He
that's a rough
gets the
fight.
familial rage boost.
Yeah.
But, like, what we're pointing out, Sky, is, like, the series is good because, like, obviously, you, like I said, you have the conceit of, yeah, the guy that the story is following specifically as our main character, probably gonna at least make it to the finale, right?
Yeah.
Just
You
'cause
don't
that's
go
the
into
story.
Naruto expecting Naruto to just die and never come back episode 40.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like everyone else, they give you this idea that consequences are real, and if these guys go down, they're down.
Yeah. And, like, maybe that's kind of like part of why I fall in love with a lot of these series. Not just, like, you know, obviously flavor of the month stuff or, like, these good series, but, like, if a series makes me laugh, cry, and cheer, it's at least an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Full
even
Metal
going into
Alchemist makes
Digimon.
me do that, Demon Slayer makes me do that, One Piece makes me do that.
Because like
Yeah.
Digimon, they're not gonna die. Like you know that they're
Yeah.
not gonna die. But like during the first Angemon fight, when he gets egged and he hatches and he doesn't have his
Yeah, no,
There's
they
a
get
part of you
real
go-
close to tears in Digimon a few times.
yeah, and like there's a moment of you going there like, is he ever gonna get his memory back, or is this just new?
Yeah.
Like, does TK have to live with this new paradigm?
And, like,
And-
in the end, yes, we as adults can go, they were not going to recast and rewrite Angemon. Like,
Obviously.
but, you
but,
know,
like-
they can at least pull at your heartstrings a bit.
But then there's even just other stuff like we haven't gotten to this episode yet, I don't think, but there's an episode where one of the characters gets sick. Really sick.
That's
and
coming up
we're sitting
soon.
around
Yeah.
yeah. And we're kind of sitting around going like, what's gonna happen here? Cause this isn't like cartoon sick. We know this is explicitly
Yeah, this isn't
complications
sneezy,
from
sleepy.
pneumonia. Yeah, this is complications due to pneumonia. Or like that kills people all the time.
And, like, Digimon is a kid's show, but it's always been very grounded. Enough to a degree, obviously. Like, grounding is relative. I'm not saying it's realistic. I'm saying these characters are believably
Act.
written.
Yeah, they act like they believe what's happened.
The real
that-
world is not a wacky wahoo place. It is the real world to them.
Yeah. And this creates this level of like, even if she's not gonna die, like, what is gonna happen?
Yeah.
Like, they're in the digital world right now. Does the medicine they need even exist here?
Yeah. And, like, again,
And-
I you know what? No. Digimon does make me cry.
Mm.
Digimon Adventure specifically always gets me with the last sequence.
What
Where
I'm
they're-
hearing is that chicken nuggets make you cry.
Listen, it's
Yeah.
some good chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Chicken nuggets so good, your taste buds decide to
Because, like,
do flips.
on, like, the hat and the wave, and I'm like, no!
Oh, the hat does
Butterfly
get me
is
every...
playing.
Oh, you'll see when it happens, Sky. But,
Like, I would put it below, like, Sky, like, you know all the scenes in One Piece that make people cry, right?
Yeah, I want to live. I won't. I won't.
Honestly,
die
the
until I'm
Mary's death.
forgotten.
The Mary's death is
Yeah.
always good.
So
The Mary's
okay.
you
you wanna
the
know
cherry
what-
tree.
You want to know what's messed up?
You didn't cry at Mary's death, you monster.
No. I cried at Mary's death.
Okay.
I have a friend.
Yeah.
Their little brother was watching One Piece with us. Like they
Oh,
wanted
no.
to get into One Piece. So this was like a 15-year-old.
So like rough target audience for like early
Yeah.
One Piece. Got it.
He laughed during Robin's "I Want to Live."
What?
God.
Oh wait,
no, I've got-
no, I know why.
I've got
Is
a
it because
friend
of,
who's
is it because of the meme? Is it because of the meme?
I don't know. That's the thing. We were watching the dub, so I don't know if he's laughing at the dub because it is admittedly kind of like
Wait, how
It
long
is
ago
the
was
same
this?
this
it's
was like
it's a
year or
little
two.
overdone in the dub.
It
No,
is
no, no,
slightly
no, no.
overdone.
There's a meme. There's a meme that might.
This was like
brainworms.
a year or two ago. I was still in college when this happened.
You know, hold up. I've got to open up incognito. I don't want to
Yeah.
fucking Google this meme on my fucking.
He was happy that the Mary was gone.
What?
He was, yeah. When that, you have to remember, there were multiple things we were getting frustrated with him at. It did not click that Blackbeard and Marshall D. Teach were the same person to him yet.
What?
Okay,
He
so
introduces himself as Marshall Teach.
hold
Yeah,
on,
but
hold on,
hang
hold
on. That's what I'm saying. To him, Blackbeard and Marshall Teach are two different beings.
So he's just wrong.
Until the Ace fight. That's when it clicked.
But literally the first time we see him, he introduces himself as Blackbeard, comma, Marshall D. Teach.
No, but see, that's the thing. In Jaya, even in the manga, he does not say he's
Okay, hold on,
Blackbeard.
hold on.
The narration says he's Blackbeard. But it's at the
Yeah.
end of the arc. He missed that. He missed that one narrator detail. I don't know if he just wasn't paying attention. I don't know if he was talking to us at the time. For whatever reason, it didn't click. So we actually got to do kind of a fun thing where we kind of gaslit him.
Oh.
I'm still wondering how this ties into like I'm glad the Mary's
Wait,
gone.
no, hold on. Before we do that,
I'm getting there. Yeah, what's up?
Before we do that, I have the meme that I admit if I had seen this meme before watching One Piece, I might have laughed at the Robin scene. I'm gonna put it on stream now.
Okay. I'm gonna turn up the stream audio so I can hear this meme.
No, it's just an image.
Okay.
Nihilists after getting their first foot job under the table at Apple. God.
Oh, okay.
all right.
If that was the image associated with that meme, I could not help myself. I admit it.
No, okay, yeah. I
See,
can
you're saying
understand
that, but like, I think if you'd been locked into the whole like argument up to that point, and you were hearing like Soga King shoot that flag, and then you saw it, I think you wouldn't be thinking about the meme.
No, that's
Yeah, and
fair.
no,
but like I'm saying,
but-
a ADHD riddled turbo zoomer might have.
Yeah, and that generally what me and my friend kind of think at the time, it was no, I think what happened is because he's insistent on the dub, and the dub did kind of overplay that scene. He's laughing at the delivery, which again, this is a kid that is like not necessarily super in tune with anime. Like the main thing he had watched was Burst. He
You
watched-
don't have to be in tune with anime to take a story seriously on.
No. But what I'm getting at is
He already wasn't taking it
refused-
seriously as an art form.
he wasn't taking it seriously as an art form because the few anime he watched, it was like the Beyblade Burst dub. He did not want to watch it subbed. He was collecting Takara Tomy Burst stuff, which actually that gives you the rough time frame this was. Beyblade X had not been
Beyblade X,
yeah,
which is just kind of fucking peak if we're being honest.
yeah,
It
but
really
Beyblade X had not been released yet. We had
Yeah.
like Beyblade Burst DB had just concluded.
Yeah.
But like, still, like what I'm hearing is not like, oh, I understand this kid and why he would laugh, and that's like, to me, it sounds like I have a friend who's just like that. He doesn't actually want to take things seriously, and so whenever a serious moment comes up, he will laugh at it because since he's not engaging on its level, he thinks it's funny that the story wants us to be taken seriously. So like,
Maybe I don't. Again, this was like a 15, 14-year-old sibling.
yeah, so that if anything just tracks with what I'm saying. But like,
Yeah.
Ruby, you remember when I showed you Wolf Children?
Yes.
And there's the scene where they find out the dad died, and he like slipped and fell into the river and drowned, right?
Yeah.
I have a friend that when they show the image of the like dad dead having been chasing after a, my friend busts out laughing because he's
Oh.
not taking the movie seriously. So he thinks that
But-
that scene is funny because he's like, "What? We just cut to an image of a dead dog. Holy shit!" It's like, bro.
You know what? I actually have a story similar to this with even more everyone has seen this moment.
Mm.
This is stemming from the first Avengers movie.
Oh no.
So, my friend Kyle pointed out, after watching, is like, hey, do you think it was weird that everyone laughed at a Hulk admitting to trying to kill himself?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, it is kind of, like, at the end, a punchline, but, like, yeah, no, Homeboy just admitted to trying to kill himself.
He just because it comes so fast.
Yeah.
That it's written because Josh Whedon, fuck you in hell, like it's a punchline, but what he's saying is, yeah, I do hate being the Hulk. I have tried to kill myself.
And he
But
doesn't
every
let
time-
me.
Yeah, the other guy spits out the bullet. And like, especially as someone who's a massive Hulk fan, as I've made clear before, like, how insulting to play that as a punchline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be a massive thing for him where he's admitting, like, yeah, this is, it sucks.
But
being
Joss
this.
Whedon doesn't know how to write dialogue that's actually, like, not sarcastic, if I'm being honest.
No,
yeah,
he-
it's
he
almost like
doesn't.
Josh Whedon refuses to take anything in life seriously, unless it's
Yeah.
him not getting to sleep with whatever woman he wants. Hey.
Jesus. All right. So,
Yeah.
real quick to wrap up the story, because there is a point.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The point is, at this point of the story, he had missed very key details to the point where we're able to gaslight him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he missed that Blackbeard was Teach, and instead of correcting him, we were like, all right, we're just going to let the Ace fight play and let his mind get blown.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which it did. That was like
And-
one of the few things we were very happy about. His mind was genuinely blown when he made that conclusion.
And, like, you also, and then in the end, get to say, no, we were just gaslighting you the whole time, dude.
No,
Like-
we were. We were like the entire time, we don't know how you missed it. You missed it twice where the narration just said it.
Yeah.
So, with the Mary, part of it was, I think this was this kid's like first exposure to older styles of animation.
Mm-hmm.
Because when he saw the Mary, he kind of thought it was fugly looking.
Really?
Already wrong. Like,
Yeah.
I mean-
Like, you gotta, like, I understand to some people, watching the first few seasons
Also,
of One Piece's
wasn't Enies
art
Lobby
style...
the start of more modern techniques being used?
Yeah, Enies Lobby was the start, but that's sort of what I'm saying. Mary was there since the beginning. So, yes,
like during the flashback moments,
Yeah.
you mean,
Yeah.
is when he's
Oh,
showing, like,
right,
this
because they have
looks
to, like,
ugly.
frame all the early episodes, yeah.
Yeah.
Or, well, yeah.
Because the
well, not
aspect
even just-
ratio is just wrong otherwise.
Well, no. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is we watched One Piece from season 1, episode 1, to where we were at, and I don't remember where he's at now.
Mhm.
But so
Not
he
important.
thinks it's ugly. The old animation is ugly.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's one of those things where it's like we can't. That compared to what he has exposed, which is very crisp, clean children's TV animation,
Mhm.
we can't explain it to him. That was just the style at the time. Some people
Literally,
genuinely just
this
don't like
is
how
what-
early One Piece looks like.
This
This
is
is
about
what
as good as
anime
it used
was
to
capable
be.
of at the time.
Yeah, and there was nothing we could do to explain that to him.
One
He just
Piece is a
wasn't
time
understanding it.
capsule of various animation styles.
And
It is.
techniques. It is.
Yeah.
Like most of early One Piece was still cell shaded.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he thinks the boat is ugly, and so he's
Yeah.
glad it's.
Yeah, he thinks the boat is ugly, and then when it gets beat up for the first time, or like you get a cannonball through the mast or whatever, he's kind of cheering because he goes, "Oh, that means they get a bigger ship, or they get a cooler ship."
Which,
so at
like,
this point,
that's true,
we're
but
like,
that's...
But then, does he ignore the entirety of Anus setting up the emotions of this funeral when it happens?
so that's the thing. During Sky Islands, he was like, "Oh, so they're setting up for a new ship. Okay, thank God they get something cool."
What the
And
fuck?
we're like, yeah, we're like, dude, that's
Usopp
like,
loves
even
this
ignore-
boat.
yeah, even ignoring that, like, this is the Straw Hat ship and it's carried them this far and they love it. That's Usopp's friend.
Yeah.
Usopp's friend.
And then
gave
literally
this
in
to
Water
him.
7 they explain, yeah, that ghost that you saw only showed up because you loved the ship that much.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what I'm hearing again is that this kid is ignoring the emotions because he's not taking the anime on its level.
I guess my only I only guess he's watching it the same way like Dude Bros watch Dragon Ball, where they kind of ignore a lot of the plot and just want to
Yeah.
see
Yeah, but
punches.
also, like, I missed today because I was exhausted, but, like, Cabo's been going through classic Dragon Ball, and we're having a blast. It's good.
Well, yeah, but you got to remember, Ruby, a lot of John normies
Started with
watch
Z,
Dragon Ball,
watching on Toonami, yeah.
They watched Z on Toonami.
Don't worry, I'm aware.
Where that was kind of what
It was all
happening.
just build up to watching the number go up and Goku doing a cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, it's the exact same complaint. It's people not taking the anime on its level. They're kind of refusing to actually engage with.
Yeah, and part of it, now I remember why this was brought up, because Gear 5 had just happened in the anime.
Oh, and he wanted to know what the
So-
hubbub was about without...
Yeah, so he probably was like, okay, Shonen Battle series, I get to see Big Fight McPunchies. Because anytime there was a big, like, combat scenario or, like, story was happening because of combat, he was fairly engaged. He was cool. He liked... I remember him liking Impel Down.
He probably...
He wanted hype moments in Aura.
Yeah.
Which, God, you know... I'm sorry, this is a little off topic. Is this unironically why the solo leveling community exists?
Yes.
Partially, yeah, because the anime is hype moments in Aura.
Because, like, I have never had anyone explain to me why it's good.
Because it's hype moments in Aura.
And listen,
That's why
I
it's good.
admit 80% of Digimon is hype moments in Aura.
I don't even think 80%, if we're being honest. Like that.
A
that's
distressing
underselling
amount of media after adventure is hype moments in Aura. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's more fair.
Yeah.
But like,
Cyclone
yeah,
Mon.
like clearly there's an audience, but I mean this chat. I love analyzing series and kind of like picking them apart and like engaging with them as sincerely as I can.
Yeah,
Like
and
even if you're not into the analysis moment, just engaging with the emotions as they are. Like
Yeah, like there's a lot of people who are kind of poisoned by irony, if I'm being honest. I'm not even saying like if you are this is bad. But like
yeah.
if you're watching a series with people who are fans of the series, because I think that's kind of my takeaway, Sky, if that's fair, is he was
No, it
watching
is.
with someone who loves One Piece.
Yeah.
he was watching with two people who love One Piece.
You engage with One Piece on a level similar to me in Zero, where you love to pick it apart and analyze the emotions and the through line and the hidden lore and all of that stuff.
Yeah. No, exactly. I genuinely love One Piece.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like,
he wasn't
my-
giving it the same level of respect you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was kind of it. And it's one of those things where it's like, this is a, like, teenager. I can't really sit here and get super mad at him.
But also, it's like,
This is-
dude, this doesn't make me want to keep going.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, this is not my little sibling.
And like
This is my friend's sibling.
my buddy was the same way. Like when he was laughing at this, it's not like it was just like, oh, I'm going to show you guys this movie and like take it how you want. I said specifically, this is one of my favorite movies. It makes me very emotional. I want to share this with you guys.
Yeah.
And everyone else in the room at the time was like, oh, this is hitting me really hard. This is a very like moving love story at
Yeah.
the moment that ends in sudden tragedy. And then he busts out laughing and like,
Everyone's
yeah,
like, dude.
no one was happy with him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be real. I genuinely, part of it is because of like all of this Avengers level quippiness where we're not allowed to have a serious moment, And if it is, we need to kind of soften it by people kind of being quippy and dumb and
Yeah.
I believe I saw
People-
it on Tumblr. It's the literary equivalent of going no homo.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and it sucks, and there's a reason we call it irony poisoning, effectively.
Yeah.
Because it makes it hard for you to be genuine in real life, because as much as we don't like to admit it, we do base a lot of how we interact with the world on the media we consume. We use media as a kind of blueprint for what we're doing.
Hey, do you guys need some cumin?
Cumin?
Cumin in bulk.
No, I don't need any cumin in bulk.
No,
How about some
no,
harpy
no.
feathers?
But like when we can't have that level of like genuine bullshit going on, it makes it hard for us to vibe with the people around us.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, everyone will know that what I'm doing is acting like the person from the movies that we are all watching and sharing as a culture. It's
Yeah.
like, you shouldn't be doing it this way.
Yeah.
It's self-referential for the sake of being self-referential.
Yeah.
And it's definitely one of those things where I guess I don't have a good answer. Other than, like, because, like, you can't force someone to engage genuinely if they don't want to, you know?
Yeah.
But that was sort of where we all kind of got annoyed, was he wants to engage with this because he wants to know what's going on. He wants to understand why Gear 5 is such a cool and important moment.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's
not actually willing to engage.
Yeah, because
what he
part of-
wanted
part-
was the spark notes.
Because, like, part of what makes Gear 5 so impactful is
Well,
we've spent thousands of chapters following this chucklefuck, you know?
Yeah. It's
And this
what
is the
made Super
culmination
Saiyan
of
cool
what
at the
he
time.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually exactly what Super Saiyan was. This
Yeah.
was a decade's worth of kind of build-up. Goku is a weird monkey kid. Why is he a monkey kid?
And even
oh, he's an alien.
marathoning Dragon Ball in the manga, Super Saiyan hits.
No,
Yeah.
it does.
Like,
Because
it's
you
built
have
up
all-
super well. Like, Overly Sarcastic did a great video about it, but like, it's built up super well. It's treated like a prophecy, and it feels like a natural endpoint for Goku. It feels like the ultimate culmination of him as a character.
And it's also hype as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's hype as hell.
Like, it's the same thing with Gear 5. So if you're not genuinely engaging with the media of One Piece, Gear 5's not going to matter to you. Which is why all those DBZ fans were acting butthurt over people saying Gear 5's iconic as Super Saiyan. Because they
Yeah.
aren't actually
So-
engaging with One Piece.
Here's kind of
Yeah.
the thing, too, if I might add.
Mm.
Super Saiyan was iconic, but it was
Yeah.
like 20 some odd years ago that it happened.
Yeah, it's
The
an
genre
old
has-
icon now.
Yeah, that's not just an old icon, it has become the benchmark for things going forward.
Yeah.
And Gear 5 might have become the benchmark for things going forward.
We don't know yet, obviously.
We don't know for certain.
But, well,
Well,
it's blatantly taking from Super Saiyan. It's still doing its
No.
own thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, it's Luffy is more powerful and he's got the super cool transformation you can use to sell more merch, right?
Yeah.
Which, yeah. But also, the distinction is Super Saiyan is Goku at his maddest up front. He has never been this fucking livid in his life. Because he
Yeah.
thinks
Yeah.
Krillin's gone for good.
Because as far as he knows, hey, we've already revived him once. Dragon Balls only worked the one time.
And
He has no reason to believe that things will be different.
yeah, and like even he knowing about the Namek mission, that's up in the air right now if he doesn't beat Frieza.
Yeah.
Whereas Luffy, it is in the end a kind of selfish moment. It is Luffy kind of just getting his ass beat. But also, the form is different because it's not Luffy at his most powerful, it's him at his silliest.
It's him at his
it-
most free.
It is him in what he wants.
Yeah.
It is
Yes.
what he wants to attain in life. Nothing can hold him back. He is free to do as he wants. Because
and-
that's all he's ever wanted.
And like you obviously know, Oda was a huge fan of Toriyama.
No,
Yeah.
literally.
Man grew up probably, God, he was probably an adult by like the end of Dragon Ball.
I promise you, he grew up probably tuning it, watching
He's-
Dr. Slump turn into Dragon
And
Ball.
and you can
Yeah.
kind of see it in early One Piece. His writing feels a lot like the Tien arc,
Mm.
Yeah.
where the stakes are serious and being reacted to very seriously. But also
we're
there's
still
some good
fucking around.
gags. Yeah.
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 There's
And,
still
like-
the Goku steals Roshi's glasses to avoid the solar flare moment.
Oda
No.
is on record as describing Dragon Ball as his biggest inspiration because Dragon Ball represents everything a boy could ever dream of.
Yeah.
So I want to make a manga that represents everything a man could ever dream of.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
considers his work a spiritual successor to Dragon Ball on a thematic level.
Yeah.
And when we're looking at strictly Dragon Ball from when Goku first began to the World Martial Arts Tournament, it does feel that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I'm not remotely knocking Dragon Ball despite my numerous complaints about Dragon Ball.
I adore Dragon Ball, and I'll complain about it for hours.
I love Dragon Ball. I can tell you every reason, every little detail that gets me mad. I love it.
You know,
Yeah.
I've actually got a question for each of you. Mike, are you present?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
What is your preferred canon incompatible sequel to Dragon Ball Z?
Ooh.
Oh,
Because I think it says a lot about a person how they answer. Because there's three
we're-
there's
oh, God.
there's three answers. Well, four technically.
God.
But if you say the
Okay,
fourth
I
one, that's a
think-
cop out.
So
If you
there-
say that it should have
there's-
ended at Z, that's a cop out. I'm saying it.
Yeah, so you're
by-
saying between Super Online
Well,
and
no,
GT.
Super GT and Daima.
So Super GT Daima, and I'm gonna lump in Online because Online is also a non-canonical sequel to Z.
Okay, that's fair, but like that's like you're a turbo dweeb. I'll say it.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say Online. Online has my favorite like ending to the story of Goku and Vegeta.
I never even
and
touched online.
I'll tell you what.
Tell her
those
the
are about
ending.
later.
It is epic.
So the ending to their story is that one day Vegeta and Goku realize they're getting old.
Yeah.
Specifically, they're at the point of like, we are going to start slowing down. We are at the peak of our power. We cannot get stronger than we are right now because our bodies are physically failing.
Yeah, because
So what they
the
do is they-
Saiyans are not immortal, they just have an extended peak.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so what they do is they fly off into space and no one hears from them again. But a year later, a new supernova is spotted in the deep galaxy.
Okay.
And that's it. That's the end.
Okay.
That is the end of Goku's story. Gohan like founds a school that teaches everyone how to do ki control. Krillin takes over the turtle school.
Specifically,
Tien Shinhan
Krillin,
takes over the crane school.
and then specifically Krillin and Tien recombine the turtle and crane school into the original style.
Yep.
You know, I'm discounting this because I haven't even watched this and it already sounds like the best. Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
the rest of Online sucks. Don't get me wrong, but it's got
most
really
of-
good endings for the character.
Because like
Most of it was
I-
rewritten to be Xenoverse.
but like
Yeah.
can I like kind of go through my process on the original 3 that I had?
Yeah, so no, I'm
Yeah.
definitely going to pick from the original 3. I just
yeah,
wanted
no,
to say
I-
why
I'm
Online.
gonna pick 2. Just
Yeah.
go ahead, Ruby. Go ahead.
So I think if you prefer Daima, you are a die-hard gag classic Dragon Ball fan. You are fine with this entire series not really mattering and all building up to a joke.
Yeah. I think that if your favorite is Super in that same vein, you are hype moments in Aura the guy.
You love the new big number.
Yeah, you love that the new number big. And if
Well,
your
wait.
favorite is GT, then
Hold on, Sky.
Okay, yes,
I have an
yeah.
argument that makes GT different. Don't you worry.
No. That's not what I'm getting at. Just
okay.
go ahead. Finish your thoughts.
So if your favorite is GT, you are willing to trudge through some horse shit and I mean horseshit, for a crumb of peak and then call the concept amazing.
Yeah. You care about the peaks because you are able to ignore the valleys.
Because there's a
Okay.
big valley in GT, let me tell ya.
So, real quick, when we mentioned Super's ending,
Yeah.
because
Well, yes.
Few
No,
things.
no, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I guess I should have said continuation series. Is that more accurate?
Yeah.
I guess because like kind of the issue was when Tournament of Power ended, it didn't end with like a
Smokestead?
finality.
It's
It
Smokestead.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah, that's because Tournament of Power was never supposed to be the end. It's just
Well, yeah,
that the
but that-
anime was doing so bad they didn't.
well, yeah, but that's sort of what I'm getting at. And because Super technically has two different canons,
Mhm.
it has the manga, which is
Oh,
technically ongoing. It's just on hiatus.
Well,
till
they're effectively
it's made.
saying that the anime is going to converge with that now, though. Just
Mhm.
that they only
More
have
or
their
less, yeah.
different versions of events.
Yeah, like we are getting a Moro arc. We are getting a
Which
Granola.
I still
yeah.
think the funniest one was that the manga said, well, "I'm not doing Broly. Go watch Super Broly."
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, are you basically saying do we have to pick between Super Anime and Super Manga in this answer?
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying
because
in the
yeah.
end, it's not going to matter in about 2 years.
Okay. That's fair. Okay.
I'm not going
I'm
to
ready
lock
to give
you
my
into a
preferred-
question that will at best be a slight personal taste in a few years.
Yeah. That's
All right. So Sky,
okay.
what's your pick?
Ruby kind of said it almost exactly how it is because I do feel a lot. I think the GT ending is genuinely the best ending, and I don't mean that like stupid bullshit movie with Goku Jr. and Old Lady Pan. I mean Goku is off with Shenron, never to be seen again.
Implying he's achieved some kind of mortal divinity. Yeah.
Yeah, like he has achieved. The series has went full circle. It went back to martial arts, Buddhist origins.
I mean, wait, don't we see like Goku and Vegeta's great grandchildren? They can
Yeah,
still go
he's
Super
saying-
Saiyan.
Yeah, I'm
He's saying
ignoring
cut
that.
Okay.
Cut
Yeah,
cut
he's saying-
that.
The ending for Goku, because it is again, you are ignoring the valleys to focus on the peaks.
Yeah, because it's one of those things where it's because remember earlier when I was talking about Fullmetal Alchemist, ignore Conqueror of Shambhala. I kind of prefer this ending with how the original anime was told.
I found
This
this
is not-
diamond in this big pile of shit, guys.
And everyone's like, Sky, you reek. Go take a bath.
Yeah,
Like, no, but
because-
this pile of shit's awesome. It had this big diamond in it.
because here's the funny thing with how much I complain about Dragon Ball. Some people think I hate the franchise. I'm like, no, I just have very strong opinions. I don't.
We are
think-
normal
for-
and have strong opinions about Japanese children's media.
Well,
here's
it's the
an
same thing-
example that will get me like lynched. I didn't think the King Piccolo arc was very good.
Oh!
Oh God! You got defend yourself now. I'm holding a gun directly at you.
All right, now keep in mind, this is me making a comparison for about 30 years worth of content.
Okay.
When you take Dragon Ball as a franchise from original, Emperor Pilaf all the way to where we are now.
Mm-hmm.
King Piccolo is the start of a lot of the tropes and formats that Dragon Ball Z would later use. And I think when we are looking at that arc as the beginning of this sort of plot, it is not great.
Okay, I'm raising
It
my
is-
hand for when you're done.
Haven't put
I
the gun
think-
down yet.
Yeah. They jump the gun on the inciting incident. Krillin is dead far too soon. They pull out too many they pull out a MacGuffin they were already making fun of. Goku kind of gets away scot-free. He does not... Part of the lesson is Goku, you can't fly off the handle. But he's sort of rewarded for doing so.
Crush an enemy's skull like we crush a bird egg.
So,
It
here's
is
my
that
thing.
I feel Demon King Piccolo is done better in the future, not necessarily that Demon King Piccolo is a bad arc. Because I only believe there's like 2 genuinely bad arcs.
So I get where you're coming from. I do. However, I have to say, after rewatching the series with Cabo, it's not as clean cut as you would think. These are very incremental steps towards modern Z.
No, it
Like,
absolutely
Tien
is,
brings
and I'm
up
not
the
saying
beam
it isn't.
struggle shit, basically. Tien is a fight that's half about lasers.
Yeah, and that's sort of what I'm saying. I think World Martial Arts Tournament is a good arc, not because of what is the phrase? Not because of the tournament, but because of how it is bringing together everything original Dragon Ball had and giving people sort of small little snippets into the future, because that's the first time we kind of get an idea that Kami and Piccolo are aliens. It's where we are slowly incrementing the sci-fi dial and giving people little droppings of what's to come.
I'm going to say I disagree, because even Toriyama admitted that he changed them to aliens just before Z came out.
Which is so weird with the antenna, by the way, Toriyama.
Well, no, exactly.
I
but
know
that's
you're
what I'm
up in heaven
saying.
right now, eating crackers, playing with model cars, and looking at dirty magazines, but I want to talk.
Yeah, and no, but that's also why I'm saying that's why the final World Martial Arts Tournament had them speaking an alien language, because it was that late.
But even with all that, I think you're overblowing how much that it leads into what would become the problems with Z. I think what you are seeing is that the bones of early shonen are being built here. Like, it's this
Of early
arc
action shonen, I think is slightly more accurate.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is the
'Cause you're
start
seeing-
of Dragon Ball becoming an action shonen, and as an action shonen, I do not believe King Piccolo is a great arc.
But
When we are-
at the
when we are-
combination of like an action arc of an otherwise comedy series, he's relatively fine.
Yeah, no.
But, beyond that, I think you're seeing bones being created for where the genre will end up going, specifically because it is so effective and workable. The reason these become problems is because they immediately get old and trite, because
Not only that-
Toriyama's not innovating on what he's created.
Not only that, Toriyama does not know how to pace out upping the stakes at all.
No, but that's sort of where my complaint
So
is.
he's in the end
There
writing the
isn't
same
a-
basic arc, but the stakes
Yeah.
are bigger.
But that's what I'm getting at. There isn't a like escalation of stakes. It is pretty quickly Demon King Piccolo is here. He is already about to rule over the world. Krillin is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I disagree with you that it's a problem, because the issue there is that this is the culmination of existing stakes. We didn't reset to 0 and have to build back up. Stakes were already high from previous arcs. We've already established that this is like as high as humans get, so we have to move into otherworldly stakes. And it turns out otherworldly stakes are so far beyond us that the closest thing we've got to Goku's equal in Krillin is immediately bodied, and Goku has to start looking for more mystical answers.
It's like, and also, if I can be honest, you can, at least in early Dragon Ball, pretty much say Krillin's like 1 or 2 arcs behind Goku at any time.
Yeah, no, this is like what. Hang on. What I'm more getting at is they kill Krillin as often, or have Krillin be the center of conflict as often as they do, because that is Goku's best friend.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean
And at
Oolong's
the
just the
time,
backup
that
food
was-
now.
Yeah, exactly. Debatably for that era in Z. That
By the way,
is
if
kind
you can
of
tell,
Goku's
if
only
you
friend.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, just a sec, guys. Trust me, this is important and funny. By the way, if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you got to tell me who Oolong is, or I do not take your opinion seriously.
But
that means you didn't even read all of original Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I will say is this is like the same argument as people having to go, yeah, I really didn't like JoJo Part 6, or yeah, I didn't really like Part 1. It's not that they disliked it, it's that by comparison to the other peaks that they see, it is by comparison a valley.
But like at the same time, part of your complaint here is that you think it sets the stage for worse later, which I don't think that's fair to lay on an arc. Because, yeah, what follows later is following the same skeleton, and it's doing that skeleton worse. But that doesn't mean that this is bad for that reason.
Also,
Because
I would
that would
argue
be like
the
saying the
starting
Soul
point is actually
Society arc.
Mortian.
Well, no. Hang on. What I'm saying is, I think the bone, when they were setting up the bones, they kind of like got a couple of things upside down, and one of them cracked, and this and that. You turned it an art project that has a bunch of problems, and then the teacher tells you to go back and try again later.
I just fundamentally disagree. I just inherently think you're incorrect, and I don't think there's a motion forward from that point.
No, we're not. And again, Zero.
And a lot of this is very subjective, just for
Yeah,
the record.
yeah.
Like, there's
Yeah. And Zero, you want to hear my rating that I give to this? One
What?
being, this is like entirely unwatchable. I think this is terrible. I think that Shueisha and Toei and whoever was involved should make public apologies. And 10 being, this will never be topped.
Yeah.
I still think King Piccolo's an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
no, I
okay.
fully
Like,
believe that.
This is the reason I'm putting the gun down, even though, like, I'm hearing your critique and I'm still going, like, I think your critique is wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I understand this is your opinion. I think.
I'm trying to be genuine with, like, what do I legitimately hate from Dragon Ball that matters? Because I could sit here and say, oh, the Palladium game. Who cares?
And like,
No,
I think if anything, the lesson of Dragon Ball is that it got too big for Toriyama, even though he did a great job.
No, exactly. Because he was used to just being funny gag writer, and now, oh shit, I have to write a battle shonen. I'm not good at this.
Yeah. And
But like,
I,
he wrote a basic story good enough to pass for enough time for these bones to solidify.
No, exactly.
like, if you want me to get on, like, I think the Red Ribbon arc is, by and large, the worst arc of original Dragon Ball. And that's one people probably aren't going to crucify me for, but when I say it, it does make a lot of people go, what? But that's when Goku's going around and, like, you know, it's the perfect balance of the action and the gags. I'm like, I don't think it is. Specifically because I don't think the gags are good.
And the action is... It's the start of what would become good action later, but it is very... You know how to, like, do a kung fu fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to me, it's sort of the start of the transition away from, like, the very well choreographed kung fu fights that you saw in, like, the first World
And-
Martial Arts Tournament.
And it's Goku
towards-
solves it with the Kamehameha.
Yeah.
Yeah, towards this is the Goku hits Kamehameha and they do the quick rush thing.
And beyond that, like, most of the characters that Goku beats don't actually matter.
No, I will say, the actual best part of that arc for me isn't even the action. Because what I love is that Toriyama, being a gag writer, writes Korin as having a gag to teach Goku.
Yup.
Because the gag is, you're getting stronger on your own. The water is fake.
Yeah, but that's also why I don't like when they go back on it and say, oh, by the way, no, the
There
Ultimate
was
Divine
really
Water
magic
is
water, I
real.
just didn't give it to you.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, really? That was sort of what nipped me about the King Piccolo arc. It's, we went through this whole journey about Goku is doing this on his own, and I understand that we needed a way to get Goku to be stronger. I don't believe the solution was Ultra Divine Water. It was Goku needs to learn to be a tactician, and not everything gets solved with the Kamehameha.
Now, I agree on paper.
Because
Toriyama
that's
was
sort
never
of what the
gonna
Red
write that.
Ribbon are. Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. He kind of did. Kid Goku kind of knew there's no way I can beat Jackie Chud head to head, so I need to be creative.
The issue
Yeah,
is
but
that
the
Goku's
creativity was
creative is-
largely just gags.
Yeah, the
Well, no, and I'm
creativity
not
Goku...
saying that.
The creativity Goku is capable of is, what if I just apply my super strength in a different place? Like, Goku's never clever.
And also,
Like, ever.
if
not even once.
if I might add just a second here, when Goku is being clever, it is usually because it's funny to see Roshi's mastery fail.
Yeah.
So hang on, because both of you say this, and there are examples of Goku very genuinely understanding how to fight. Big point. Goku knows Frieza cannot sense energy. Every one of his soldiers is relying on scouters.
I
What
mean,
is the
like
way?
in Dragon Ball, I will give you in Z, Goku gets more.
And also, I mean this genuinely. That is a very basic sort of thing. Like, I get it. I get
no,
what
but
you're
the-
saying, is that he's not
Yeah.
just dumb beat up the guy, and I agree he's not just dumb beat up the guy. The problem is, like, we have a lot of examples, both modern and contemporary, or modern and old, of characters
Yeah.
who are genuinely tactically aware at all
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. But hang on, Ruby. What I'm more getting at is, all right, Frieza's beating the shit out of Piccolo right now. I'm currently drowning in the water. I need Frieza to look at something else, and he does the spherical Kamehameha that he never does again.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, that's a future thing, but that's sort of what I mean. Goku going back to Korin could have been, well, Goku, you can do something like that. You can find a way to get attention away. You can find another avenue. You could do this, you could do that. And I get it, yeah, maybe that's a bit much to assume Toriyama could have written, but I also don't believe it was outside of the realm of possibility, given what Toriyama was trying to write for
Also,
Piccolo.
I think that I might have had an issue with that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, if we're going by the same logic of you have to be able to think on your feet and do the unexpected in a fight and think tactically, you know? He
Yeah.
already showed us that he can do that. He did that against Roshi. I mean, Jackie Chun.
That was my point.
But, like, no, but that
but
event
it-
predating Goku needing to apparently learn that lesson would have made the lesson pointless.
No.
Yeah.
This is what I'm getting at. Earlier, Zero made the point, oh, but they were kind of making it gags. Okay, Goku learns to apply that not as a gag.
Yeah,
right,
but
but
even
like,
then,
what's the difference?
I don't. Yeah, I think a big part of the issue is that even if it's not gags, the times we've seen Goku be clever, it's Goku figuring out very basic stuff that allows him to effectively apply his super strength in ways that aren't just punching. Like, one of the most famous examples of, oh, Goku, that was so clever, is when he fires the Kamehameha with his feet.
Yeah.
And
But why
that's
has
not-
nobody else ever tried that at this point?
And beyond that, genuinely even beyond that. Hold on, I gotta kill this bot.
Oh, there was a
But
bot?
It was already
it's-
auto-modded.
Yeah. So.
I-
And
Egalitarian press here. Lovely.
and what happens is that it's more this case of, yeah, Goku, that's fine. Like, that's very basic. You're using the Kamehameha as a form of propulsion.
Mhm.
Sure.
Which he had already shown he could do with Tien.
by firing
the
it
way.
at the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did that in the Tien fight.
And so it hits this point of like, okay, that's the level of clever Goku is at.
And like, I want to say that's not a bad level of clever for an action shonen at all. I need to emphasize this. This is
But-
basic, but like I believe Toriyama could write it. I just think it would make it really jarring if we had to reiterate this after. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
And it also raised the level of like, okay, we've established how smart Goku is. We've established this is Goku using his brain.
wait, I
is
can explain
this
this.
level.
I can explain this.
hmm
So, you want to know what I had a problem with when we were having a discussion about this?
Mhm.
What?
Did Vegeta just become stupid in Super?
Yeah.
Because, just for the record, Sky, Super
Mhm.
writes a line, or at least implies, that Vegeta, like, you know, he can't just be pumping iron to get a bigger muscle number, right? That's not
Yeah.
working for him anymore.
He needs finesse, which
He
apparently
needs
Goku
ki control.
has.
But here's the thing. Are you telling me Vegeta was training 3 times harder than Goku did Dynamic for no gains for years?
And also, it kind of contradicts when Vegeta first shows up. Goku is busting out stuff, and Vegeta keeps going, yeah, I know how to do that. I'm just not doing it.
Well, hang on though, because wasn't part of. Oh yeah, I know how to do that. I'm just not doing it up until the Cell Saga, because at that point we could kind of gather if Vegeta wasn't able to go Super Saiyan, he knew he was going to. Like, not just in a Vegeta,
like,
I am as good as Kakarot, as in I can do this.
Literally, when he first shows up, Goku shows off the Kaioken, and Vegeta's like, yeah, that's not a complex theory.
I
Like,
don't... Wait, no,
oh.
I don't remember that, because he's shocked by
Yeah.
the Kaioken.
Yeah,
No, he's shocked that Goku can, like, go further with it. When he first, like, just goes Kaioken, you know, ×1, basic Kaioken, he's like, okay, yeah, you're using ki to empower yourself.
I don't
whatever,
remember
that's the
this,
basics.
Zero.
I have this very clear memory of Vegeta going...
Okay, can we
hang
look
on.
at the page, though? Like,
Yeah,
that's...
Hang on.
No, I don't remember the page, but let me finish my sentence. Hold on.
No, it's just Zero.
Yeah.
Like, our memories are misaligned, so we
Well,
should
that-
look
that-
at the
yeah,
source material.
Finish your thing, Zero. Finish your thing.
Yeah, so I have this very clear memory of Goku empowering himself and Vegeta saying, empowering yourself with ki is not special. I know how to do that. And then it's when Goku pushes the Kaioken even further past that. He's like, wait, no, you don't have enough ki to do that.
Wait, no, I
Like,
can explain. Hold on.
Yeah,
Vegeta didn't know what ki was. He was calling it power level.
but
And he
Yes.
didn't know how to manipulate it beyond basic blasts.
yeah, so it was. But basically, he was saying like using energy to
no,
empower yourself. You can
hold
do
on.
that.
Okay,
He wasn't
okay,
shocked
so-
because he remembered the Raditz readings. He knew that Goku could bump up his number.
All right, real quick, both of you. I am on a nearly 2-decade-old Konsenshu forum where they are discussing dub versus sub differences because someone brought it up. Why does Vegeta know how to do the Kaioken? That's weird. This is a dub mistake. In the original, Vegeta is surprised about the technique and that his power level is suddenly rising.
No,
Okay.
I know that how this might have happened. Sorry. But between me and Zero, because Zero, your memory is obviously correct. This did happen
Yeah.
at least one dub, but
No,
my experience with this was in the manga.
My experience was probably Dragon Ball Kai, where they had just stick closer
Which
to the
was
manga.
just, yeah, the manga, yeah.
Yeah.
So no, this
So I-
completely explains this.
Yeah, I was tricked by the dub. Okay. Because
Yeah.
what I'm remembering is that Vegeta responds to, like, all of Goku's tricks with, like, what you're doing is more complex or special. Like, your training doesn't matter. I know how to do this. But even with this implication of, like, Vegeta doesn't know what ki is, he only knows the idea of power level, there's this implication that he understands being able to control things finely, because it's not like every blast he does is a full power ultra blast.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think more what Whis is like getting at by mentioning Goku has finesse is more. Okay, again, we're gonna go back to this stupid Frieza moment because it is kind of a good example. Goku understands how to apply his ki in very specific situations, or do things that might be very concentration focused with ki. Using Super Saiyan Blue with Kaioken, because for the longest time, everyone just went, well, why don't they do that? And the answer was kind of hand-waved as, it's not a good idea for them to focus on manipulating their ki when Super Saiyan's all about unleashing it all in one go. Something to that effect.
It's
Yeah.
that, or like just even after you've mastered it, Super Saiyan has you a little bit like ticked off, like you're a little irritable.
And you can't calm down and focus on it.
Yeah.
Where Super Saiyan Blue is a calmer version.
Yeah. So that's sort of what Whis is saying. It's not that, oh, you have no finesse, or I guess the way it was phrased isn't quite that. It's Vegeta, you are about strength, you are about power, you are about endurance. Goku is more about applying all of the random bullshit techniques he has stolen.
Yes. And no, I agree. I'm just saying, like, the way that people have interpreted that is effectively saying Vegeta just got stupid.
Yeah, because also
Yeah.
that's kind of how it's written. Because it's implying that Vegeta trains harder, not smarter, and Goku trains smarter, not harder. So it's implying Vegeta is gotten stupid and Goku's gotten lazy, neither of which are prevalent in the actual, like, what we see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can chalk that one up to, well, we need an excuse to give Ultra Ego to Vegeta.
Yeah, no,
Or, like, have it-
I completely agree.
Like that one I'm not gonna argue against
But-
you.
Yeah.
Them
But we're
saying
coming
Goku got
to the
lazy.
point where people have mechanically different fighting styles now, and that was just not really a thing in Dragon Ball Z.
The closest thing to there's a mechanically different fighting style is the fact the anime would have Vegeta be the go-to guy to throw ki blasts.
Yeah,
Because
And, like, what they should have done is establish that the two have different groundings in how they focus their training. Vegeta
Yeah.
is focusing on his energy, his power output, his, ki.
he is a
Whereas-
machine. I need Vegeta, like,
Which-
talking to himself while
Yeah.
pumping iron. I am
Actually-
a machine.
Whereas Goku has a grounding in standard martial arts. Like, even his first
Wait,
lessons
wait,
in
wait,
ki
wait.
control.
wait, hang on, Zero, real quick. The anime kind of does support this. What are most of Vegeta's techniques?
Energy
Ki
blast,
blast, but bigger. Final
Yeah.
Flash, big bang attack. Goku
Yeah,
Even
why
his
more-
signature
work.
rush attack usually ends in a
Yeah.
ki blast.
Yeah,
That's why
whereas
I'm saying this is what they should have said.
yeah, no, agreed. Whereas a lot of oh my god, a lot of Goku's techniques are applying multiple things he's learned, or making altered versions of it. So the foot
Yeah.
Kamehameha, the bending one, the
Yeah.
And Krillin
teleport.
also does this, and that becomes kind of Krillin's thing, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
and so it
well-
should have been stated that, like, okay, the difference between you two is that Vegeta, you have a very explosive view of power. You think of it in terms of ki and blasts and, like, heavy, strong blows. Whereas Goku, you have a very grounded idea of power.
by the way,
You are thinking
Super
of it
Broly
in-
showed this off amazingly.
no,
Yeah,
it did.
And, like, so Goku, you have this very grounded idea of my power is rooted in martial arts. You think of your body first. You spend most of your ki enhancing your physicality.
And he
And-
he has good fundamentals.
Yeah, he's got good fundamentals. And then the lesson should have been, and you both need to be doing what the other is doing as well.
Yeah, you
Like-
can't just do
yeah.
one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Goku,
No,
it's
I'm
great
agreeing.
that you've got these fundamentals and you're enhancing your physicality, but you fight with ki, especially now that you have God ki. You need to learn how to make that explosive, how to make it pop correctly.
If anything, showing that, like, Vegeta has surpassed Goku in, like, his ki control would be fascinating. Because that was
Yeah.
something he's always been behind Goku on.
Yeah. And so raise that up and said, like, yeah, maybe Vegeta can't beat Goku in hand-to-hand, but give us, like, a beam clash where Vegeta splits his beam, like the fucking scatter Kamehameha that Krillin does, and he just goes,
It's like,
yeah, I just...
I'm not dealing as
Send
much
off-
damage, but you're not dodging that one, are you?
Yeah, you're a little locked in on your Kamehameha right now, so I just used
Like,
my other hand.
examples. But anyways,
'Cause I
Skyhead did
always
have
fire
something to
with
say.
one. Oh, yes.
No, he pretty much hit it right on the head there.
Yeah. And just have them go like, yeah, when it comes to God Ki, you need to be able to be like Vegeta. You need to think of it in those sudden explosive bursts. And you're not. And then Vegeta, you need to remember that your body is part of your fighting. You should be able to spend a decent amount of ki enhancing your body and strength and speed.
Especially since you saw Goku doing this in the fight against the fucking Ginyu
Yeah, like-
Force.
Imagine if we said, pointed out to Vegeta, like, Vegeta, there's no reason you shouldn't already be able to do the Kaioken. The theory is not complex.
Yeah. At least not for people like you. Like,
Yeah.
It's complex for people who are at where Goku was like in the King Piccolo saga.
Because like that would even tie in when Vegeta ends up on Yard Rat and is learning the instant transmission and also Spirit Fission, where they point out, yeah, Vegeta, you're way smarter than Goku. You figured out this key technique way faster than he did.
Also, you know, I realized something, Mike. You never answered.
Oh, that's true. Mike did never.
Oh yeah,
And-
Mike, what is your favorite ending?
Not ending, but like sequel series. I retroactively said like that's more an accurate term.
Okay, then. That changes my answer a little bit because I like GT's
You know-
ending more than I like GT.
Yeah, no, that's why. Now do you get why Zero said you're willing to go through some shit to get some peak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna do a cop-out answer. It's not the one. It's not. It should have ended in Z. I think they all have their own merits.
Fuck
Boo!
you.
Boo!
Boo this man.
Boo! That
It wasn't-
doesn't count, and you know it.
But if I only had to pick one,
You do only have to pick one.
By the way, I'm genuinely not judging you no matter what you pick. If you say one that
Yeah.
I don't agree with, like,
You refusing
know?
to pick is why I'm judging you right now.
Yeah.
I'm honestly gonna have to go with GT.
no, that makes sense.
Okay.
No, that makes perfect sense with what I know about Mike. Mike is
Yeah.
willing to go through the sludge to get some peak.
That's true.
Yeah. If we were speaking solely in terms of what an ending for the series, it's GT.
Yeah, how
If
do I
we
put
need-
this? How do I put this? The better way to put it. I understand you like the ending. I am saying,
Yeah.
after finishing Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, you are telling your friends, hey, let's watch. But what are you watching?
Oh, well.
You are forced at gunpoint to pick a Dragon Ball Z sequel series to watch with your friends. What is it?
Hang on, are my friends John Normie? Or are my friends Dragon Ball fans?
They're
Are my
on your
friends-
vibe. They are your clones.
They've seen Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, but they've not seen any of the sequel, and they are trusting you to pick the correct one.
Okay.
They just
If
happen to also have your exact taste.
Yeah.
If I say Super, am I allowed to use Battle of Gods and Resurrection F, not the actual
You know,
Super
I will say,
Yeah.
you are allowed to use the fan supercut where they basically do the movies, but with some of the better animation filler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then
So-
if I have two clones and I at gunpoint have to tell them to watch one, it genuinely is hard, but I'm inching closer to Super. Because
I am
Generally
effectively saying
speaking-
you are allowed to optimize your experience, yes.
yeah, but because there is no real way to optimize GT unless I say we are cutting out the Black Star Dragon Ball arc.
Because it's so
Yeah.
meandering.
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly,
When you get to Shadow Dragons, it's tolerable.
But even then, like, you can at least do the baby arc in Super 17. Like,
like
I feel like
yeah,
those
baby-
should be there.
Yeah, Baby, Super 17, and Shadow Dragons are,
That's all anyone
mixed
cares
too,
about.
too good. Yeah, those are the arcs that generally people care about. Black Star Dragon Ball goes on for long enough to be a actual
And
slog.
it just feels like a bunch of member berries for Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Like, that's all it is.
Yeah.
there's one good episode in the Black Star Dragon arc, and it's the one where they're on the planet with the giant and like Pan's fucking around with the bees, because that just feels like an OG Dragon Ball episode.
Yeah, but
Oh,
not, in the,
well, no,
not in
they-
the way where they do the cross-dressing bit again, because that was just Oolong.
Yeah.
They don't go to different planets for Black Star Dragon Ball. It's all on Earth.
No, they
No, they go to different planets.
like after making the
Oh,
Black
okay,
Star
okay,
Wish,
okay,
they split up, and if they don't find him within a year, the universe explodes.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking of Shadow Dragons for a sec.
You were.
Yeah, you're thinking of Shadow Dragons. Baby and Shadow Dragons are the arcs most people agree are the better arcs. Some people will argue whether they are quote unquote
But, like,
great arcs.
But by the way, I I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I agree with Kaiser Neko on some. That episode where they're on the giant planet and Pan's fucking around with the bees is the best episode of GT, and it's like it's just a genuinely good episode.
I don't know if I agree that it's my favorite because I did genuinely like a lot of what happened during the Shadow Dragon arc, but I will concede that is the best episode of that arc.
So, if I might add something here. So, for an optimized GT run, I do think at least the setup is important. So, like, watch episode 1, get your setup, and then immediately jump to the baby arc. I think that would be fair.
I wouldn't even necessarily say that. I mean more jump to the baby arc and watch the, like, 5 to 6 episodes that are actually them getting a Black Star Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
And then Baby ties into it because towards the end,
Like, you
is
don't
when
have
Baby
to be
shows
on
up.
Capitalism Planet.
Yeah.
GT's Capitalism Planet shit, that could go
Wait,
away.
We can keep the Pol Parpara.
Do we have to?
I'm gonna be real. I kind of like that episode.
I could not disagree with you more. Of the many things I have disagreed with you on during the stream, this is the one where I'm like, no, you're just crazy. I disagree with you so hard, it is hard to be respectful about how much I disagree with you.
That's
No,
it. You know what the
hey,
weird
hang
part
on.
is? How do you optimize Daima?
You don't. Daima's so short it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Daima,
but
Daima
like,
is, as it is, doesn't need optimize. It's just that, like...
God, Daima made us mad, though.
Yeah, because
No,
the
it did.
issues with Daima is that it refuses to take itself seriously even a little bit.
Because, like, by the way, our critiques with Daima are not just the Super Saiyan 4 thing. Just to make
No.
sure we're clear with the audience.
No,
Yeah.
we were getting mad about Daima's meandering long before that.
Because we like, I think one of my big ones was like, why did we introduce this new character who seems to be our replacement Bulma if she's not gonna do anything?
Yeah, and like, why does the fucking demon guy exist? The dude we meet up with who's got the fucking blaster or whatever the fuck, the Glass Tribe guy. I'm forgetting his name right now.
But yeah, that
like,
guy.
Why introduce him at all? In fact, why turn the entire OG cast into babies?
Oh no, I
when-
can explain that one. That was
Yeah?
absolutely an incorrect marketing decision because people see that people are getting tired with the current state of Dragon Ball Z and think, well, all that matters is Goku is a cute kid again, forgetting that they never roll back Goku's actual developments,
Yeah.
which is what matters. Because he's just going to clown any challenge that would have scared him as a kid, because he's not actually a kid.
Yeah. That's why
Now-
they have to introduce, like, oh, the gravity's weird in Demon World and shit, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now what? Hang on, real quick. This is the only defense I have for the Parapara brothers.
Okay.
It is not a good one, and I will concede that this is, in every context,
Can I take a guess?
terrible episode.
Is it because
In
you like to flashbang
any-
people with memes?
That is admittedly part of it. This reminds me of like the Moon Rabbit episode from the original Dragon Ball. It kind of
Monster
reminds
Carrot?
me. Yeah, it's a similar sort of reason I like it. These are villains that are stupid. These are villains that Goku barely takes seriously. These are villains that, in all retrospect, are barely a threat. And I am
Uh-huh.
okay with them existing for this episode, and they get clowned and clobbered, and we move
That said,
on.
it is almost 10. I think I'm going to stop stream. If we want to hang out and chat for a little bit longer, that's fine, but
Yeah.
I need to stop streaming.
Yeah.
I haven't even
Yeah.
been that focused on the stream besides the grind, but that's kind of the point of these days.
Yeah. It's just a simple grind day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me just end the stream. I'm not going to raid out because I think there's only 3 people that Twitch is counting right now, so...
Yeah.
And like, I know that sounds selfish, but I know at least one of those people are Zero and or Mike and or Sky, so like...
According to my list, those are exactly the 3 people.
So like, I
Yeah,
love you all,
it
I'm
is
not going to
the
force
three
you to
of us.
raid.
Yeah.
Yeah.